Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Welcome to another week of Taking High Ground Live. Yo, glad to be here. We have a lot to talk about this week. Obviously, PSA purchase, SGC. I know that's going to be a major topic. FNCS just happened. It was amazing. A lot of the top tier one pros really showed out. Clicks had a good run. Obviously, Code and Booga, and there was a lot of insight in there and things that I seen in perspective wise. New season is coming up next week. We're going to get more lore. It seems like we're going to get a lot of storyline here. Charlie Wayne got a lot on this plate, but we're going to see what he got. And then also we got recent pickups, new segment verses that me and Dylan came up with. And then obviously we'll talk about a couple sales. But without further ado, let's get into it. My name is Rob. How you doing, bro?
What an intro. I know you need to take a
Man,
sip or something. I don't know
my
how you don't
goodness.
drink when we do this show because I always have coffee or something. What's going up, Inky, JT, Richard, Funk? What's going on, Matthew, Dill? Yes, Victory Royale. My wife set this up for me. If you guys don't know, it's my birthday. Um,
Dylan getting oh boy,
and
my
if you can't see,
God.
that says 82. That's what that
Yeah,
says right there.
yeah.
It's 82. Yeah, I'm getting old.
Nah, we young out here, bro. We
Yeah,
good.
trying to stay young. What's up,
Yeah, yeah.
Daniel? Um, oh, you know what? I have to show you guys before we get too started. My daughter drew me this for my.
Hey.
Can you
I
see?
guess she was telling you he was a little bit too low on the list. I think that's
Yeah,
what she
that's
was
fish
I
sticks.
think
She did
that's
a
what she
really
was
good
telling you.
job. That's her sketch.
Yeah.
So I have a whole
Nah,
like I have a whole portfolio of like Fortnite art, and so in the back pages I put her art. Um,
see.
and then her
Well,
best friend drew this for me. Like everyone knows
oh
I like
man.
Fortnite.
There you go.
So um,
Yo, that's a card right there.
So that was sweet. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Um, so yeah, it's been a very big Fortnite birthday for me.
Yeah, bro.
So
Man.
now I got some gift cards for eBay. So I got to figure out
What you
what I'm
gonna
gonna
grab?
put it towards. I was talking to Rob before the show, trying to figure out what am I gonna buy on eBay.
Dylan,
Um,
Dylan has
Everyone
no
knows like my birthday
patience.
is like, what do we get him? It's like just cards. That's all I like.
Yeah. Dylan has no patience.
No patience.
I'll tell him wait it out and see what pops up, but you know he's not gonna do that.
No,
So
I've got
we'll
the
see what
gift
he
cards.
get.
I've got to buy something. I can't just hold on to them. It's like I don't know. Oh, the other thing we're gonna do is JL's here, man. So we told you guys about these a while back. So JL made these awesome Fortnite coasters, made
Yep.
of stone. Um, so and he also put like THG on the back. So they're very very cool. We've been wanting to give these out, and since it's my birthday, I thought this was like a perfect day to do a
Yeah.
giveaway. So we're gonna give out these coasters. I mean, they're kind of heavy. Maybe we'll do one each, right? Maybe we'll do
Yeah.
four giveaways for the coasters. So there's
Yeah.
four of them, so one each. And then Rob's got some stuff
Oh.
too.
Yeah, so we got the yeah, I remember when we ripped this with Marvel Madness MCU a couple weeks ago. All the packs are still in here, so we're gonna give these packs away. The packs left in the boxes that came with it. Obviously, we just took the crystal shards out. So that's gonna be great as well. You know, we gotta do something big for Dylan's birthday.
Yo, I appreciate you, Daniel, for sending me those gold frame packs, man. I can't wait to see it. Pull something for my
The
birthday.
gold frame cards is fire, no lie.
Oh yeah, they are pretty cool. Tag won't grade them because they're not thick enough.
Yeah.
They don't grade stickers yet, unfortunately for
There's
me.
within time, within time.
They would look so cool in those.
Yeah,
But I mean, this is a good transition into the whole SGC thing. So
yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts on this because when you talk,
Uh,
the funny thing is like all the SGC people are gonna hate it. So like I was big for SGC. I really liked the slab. Thought it
mhm,
looked great. I've always thought that. I mean, PSA is like their grading seems superior a little bit,
mhm,
right? Because like even like the 10, some people said a lot of those 10s weren't going to be a PSA 10.
mhm.
Some of them are, a lot of them are, but some people say they're not. So and when Tag came out, I like the design and how good it grades. But
Yeah.
now that SGC's been bought by PSA, what does that mean?
All right. Yeah. So
You-
they're gonna operate separately, at least for now. We know how business goes. That could be for 2 years and then things change. But as of right now, I've paid attention to this a lot. The SGC CEO came out and said that they're gonna operate separately. The interesting aspect of it is remember how we were talking about the hard part with competing with PSA is the set registry and just everything they have baked into their system, right? Now SGC has connections to that. I've heard a couple perspectives that SGC was going to pretty much be pretty much shrunken up and just be a location in Florida for PSA to expand on their grading system. I don't think that's the case. I think they do vintage really well, and I think PSA wanted a part of that. I also heard the other side that Fanatics was trying to buy SGC, and PSA kind of came in and tried to play that game. So it was a lot of things that I've heard.
Ooh.
What's true, what or not, it's been interesting, but I think it could be good for SGC overall. That's my opinion.
Well, I mean, will it be good? I don't.
Not for the collectors that like SGC slabs. I think that's gonna be. I think it
I
can be
mean,
good for
I
the
mean,
business.
SGC got their payday. That's all it was. So F Fanatics was trying to buy them, and PSA went over top. I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's interesting. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised that Fanatics was trying to buy them since they've been buying every piece of the hobby they could.
yeah, yeah.
Um, hmm, I don't know what they're gonna do. It
See,
just
I don't because what people are getting confused. Matter of fact, we did this wrong, and this was bad. It's not PSA purchase
yes.
collectors purchased SGC, and what that means is even Nat Turner came out and said that collectors should have their options. So I do think they're going to stay separate. I think now SGC kind of has a backing that they need because I think PSA really they compete on the vintage side, but SGC has that in the bag. So I think it was a strong business move, and I'm interested to see how this looks 2-3 years from now. Uh, but right now, I know a lot of SGC collectors are pissed because I watched a good amount of podcasts this week. I watched Neo Sports Cards. And that was an interesting live. They went for like an hour and a half because it was one PSA collector on there and three SGC collectors. And so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I get it for PSA. They're like, oh, collectors be able to choose. No, they're saying collectors should be able to choose us as the only
I don't
option.
I don't
And
think
that
so.
no, that's what it is. So now they buying the one of the second most biggest card grading wise because like
Hmm.
they switch with CGC. They're going up and down.
Yeah,
But buying like what's almost in second place is just you conquering the market. It's like not giving more people chances. It just means everything runs through you. And so
yeah.
they're just it's almost a monopoly to be honest.
Nah, it's
If
it's
you've
not a
got a
monopoly.
fish stick shard in SGC, if it's a USA, you should list it on eBay tonight, right after the show, for around 250, and you'll have a buyer. Um, just saying, if it's a USA
Nah,
shard, oh,
nah,
but no,
yeah,
I'm just joking. I wouldn't sell it now, to be honest.
yeah.
But not investment advice. But I wouldn't sell it now. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a takeover. It's all business. It's for profit. I mean, I like the
yeah.
spin on it. It's like, oh yeah, we want to make sure all collectors can have what they choose, but really they're just trying to protect their
I
business.
mean, I think we might be losing insight of like okay, maybe it's because I come from the sneaker world and this happened multiple different times where nothing changed. It literally was like, yo, we're
Oh
under
yeah,
the umbrella.
I think they're
Yeah,
still going to be there.
yeah,
Look at so eBay bought TCG Player,
yeah,
right? And TCG Player is still running and kicking, right? But
yeah,
it's because they were gaining market share, and it was a smart business move to pay them
for
now.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's all it is. So it's like I think there's still going to be a thing. The question is like you said, now it's under new management and stuff like that. It's just interesting. It's just a
yeah.
monopoly. It's kind of like Fanatics.
And I think I always had the unpopular opinion that I mean, I actually like the way I like Nat Turner a lot. Obviously collector CEO because he's not PSA CEO. He's collector CEO. PSA has a different CEO, even though Nat Turner was a part of the buying group. But I think this he's a pure collector as much as people don't like to believe that. So I think this is gonna help both sides, but it's gonna be some growing pains in there for sure because I think the true SGC collectors that are like screw PSA, they're gonna they're gonna have a rough transition period because do you go to CGC? Do you go to Tag? Where do you go? Do you go to BGS? It's gonna be interesting, man.
So my question is, so you think it was gonna run? I thought SGC was ran pretty well. So like I don't know if they're gonna improve so much. Maybe like the infrastructure with PSA being bigger, and if they integrate it into the whole registry thing, is that what you think that's gonna
Yeah.
benefit them?
Hmm.
Um, is the value of SGC cards gonna go up? Is the perception gonna go up? Probably not. I feel like PSA is still gonna have
Yeah.
a better perception than
See,
SGC. SGC.
so this is where I personally think that the benefits come.
Mhm.
SGC runs vintage. I think that's the whole thing. Now these
Yep.
vintage cards that was not in the PSA registry, now it could be a part of the registry. Don't know how that's going to break down. On the other side, PSA benefit is that little bit of modern cards that SGC had because of loyal customers. Now that's what they can take away. Now they're like, okay, now we can get that. But that just may not be the case because people really do like the tuxedo slabs. So if these purely stay separate, I think the registry is going to be the thing that's going to benefit the most for both sides. I think you have those vintage cards in your registry now. The pop report looks a lot different. Not talking
So
about pop reports crossing over, but I think the set registry just really benefits.
I haven't used the registry. You guys know
Yeah.
me. I
Yeah.
haven't really messed with the PSA stuff too much. So you think that they're going to integrate SGC into the PSA registry?
Yeah. Yeah, into the registry. Yes. Yeah. Because so I don't know if
That'll be interesting. I don't know if they'll do that or not
no, I think they have to. I think that's the thing. The reason why I say that is
because it's on the
because
PSA website, right? It's not on Collectors Universe website. That's on the
right.
PSA website.
Yeah.
You don't think they're just going to take that and integrate SGC's own
No, I mean,
system?
I just mean that they're going to have a registry. The registry will be under collectors where they have all that information because if y'all paid attention, SGC CEO, the whole thing he was talking about and like a big promise over the past year and a half was the set registry for vintage cards.
Yeah.
So I think that was a great moment for collectors to come in and be like, okay, we have this set registry now. Is it going to be on the PSA website? I don't know about that, but I do
Yeah, that
know
was my
that
question.
I think the system that they
So
created is
they
gonna
have a
be
proven system. You think they're going
yeah,
to bring that
yeah,
and deploy it as SGC?
right,
I think that makes more sense than
yeah,
like it being on PSA's website. Yeah, that
yeah.
makes more sense. Yo, Daniel, what are you talking about?
Yo, what?
Um,
Yo, it was a couple things. The t-shirt, if you go on eBay and you type in men's Black Knight t-shirt, it should pop up. This one I had to get a couple of because this is plentiful. This was inside of I think it was inside of Target and I believe Walmart as well. So this is a mass produced shirt. Those are kind of my favorites because those tend to go away over time pretty quickly. But yeah, this one I had to have. This a straight black t-shirt with Black Knight on it. That's my type of t-shirt. So it's a win.
Word Friday says tag is getting bought next. I mean, I don't think they're big enough competition unless like because they have a lot of patents. So unless like PSA really wants those patents to use that technology, possibly. But like
So
if they already bought SGC, how many more grading companies can they buy?
it depends. It depends on what type of company they're gonna try to be. Like I do think if they grab another one that is getting into because if y'all don't know, numbers wise, if you're new to what we're talking about, because we know we have new listeners, this now makes between PSA and them buying SGC, that means 85% is graded through collectors. Collectors, the business. Because it's not Collectors Universe, they dropped that, but let's call it Collectors Universe so y'all know exactly what we're talking about. Now 85% of grading goes through Collectors Universe now, whether it's PSA or SGC. PSA was grading 1.2 to 2 million. I think it was 1.2 million a month, and then I think SGC was fluctuating between 157K and like 132, competing with CGC. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I know you were just messing around, Warfighter. They don't grade enough. They don't grade enough to even be on the radar. Now, this does bring up the conversation. Now, it was PSA, CGC, and TAC. Because let's face it, BGS has kind of been out of the picture.
Yeah,
So it's been those three. Now that SGC is under PSA, is CGC big enough to try to take over a market like TAG? You know, like what's CGC gonna do in
yeah.
order to compete with PSA and SGC now,
You know what? I think they just stick to what they're doing. I
which
think they
is
stick.
Pokemon
Mhm.
and
Yep.
comics.
Yeah, I think that SGC couldn't really pull too many of those TCGs away from CGC and the PSA. I think they stick to what they're doing. Kind of what we were saying about SGC when they were killing it during the pandemic. Like,
Hmm.
stick to what you're doing, kind of corner your market and just thrive in there and just have good customer service. I
Which
think
worked. It
yeah,
got them
which it did.
purchased.
It
Like because
did.
if you're a business, right, it's either make consistent profit, but the main way to for a business to be successful is to sell to another company. And
Yep.
so whatever they did worked, right?
Yep.
Patsy Cards is saying 85% of sports cards, not all cards,
All
right?
cards.
But if you look at like the gym rate, yeah, I knew
Yeah.
you'd pull it up.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
if you look here, 1.22 million.
and this is for January alone.
So this is for January, and this is without SGC being under it, right?
Yep.
So right here is still a little over, I want to say, is that like 70%?
Close to.
And then now that you add that 150 to PSA now, or Collector's Universe,
Yeah.
it's definitely over 80%.
So and then right here you can see Patty, you can see right here that this is the breakdown of the TCG, baseball, basketball, all the other sports, non-sports right here. And this is kind of how this is all broken down. And they give this out every single month. They do it actually every single day as well. I think if you come over here, this was yesterday. This was yesterday alone. PSA did 76,000, SGC did 5, Beckett did 3, and CGC did 1.2. So it's a very interesting time because uh I think that I feel a little bad for the SGC collectors because they were so gun ho on being separate from
That was
everything PSA stand for. But
I
it's
feel like that
interesting.
was the biggest divide for graders. Like that
Yeah,
was the biggest fight. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, so it's interesting. I can see why they're being upset. Um,
yeah.
my thing, Daniel, is I don't think we'll ever do I'm not a fan of CGC slab. I think PSA slabs look better than CGCs, to be
Hmm.
honest. And I hate the red, but that's just me.
I like CGC
Beckett,
slabs.
yeah, and a lot of people do. That's just I
Yeah.
don't. All right, it can be Rob X CGC. Do you own
No,
any CGC slabs?
no, I don't.
No.
If only I would have, but I ended up doing a trade with Black Ash for the prototype. So that
I mean, I
didn't
saw I saw a card
that
I
didn't
wanted on
happen.
eBay, and it was in a CGC slab, and I've never owned one, so I was like, maybe, and then I was like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yeah, BGS. I don't know. BGS is gonna. They need to
What?
do. I don't have any faith in BGS just because of how I've seen them handle their business in the past.
Yeah.
Like they would need to make a move, marketing wise, strategically, business wise, and I think they're too afraid, right? So they'll make a change and then they'll switch it up the next day. So
Yeah.
I don't have much faith that BGS is going anywhere.
I was watching like I told you, I was watching NEO sports cards podcast, and they brought up, they've been in a hobby for a while, and they collect a lot of vintage and other type of uh sports cars that end up in BGS labs. But they were talking about that companies have tried to buy BGS, and I guess the business is so complicated that it makes
Mhm.
it almost impossible. So I just don't know where I don't know why it's such
I
a
mean,
struggle
think
at
if
this
you,
moment. It's
but think
crazy.
about it, right? Because do they have online submitting now?
I'm not
Remember,
sure. I have
when
maybe
like a couple years ago when I went to look at it, you had to like fill out a form and everything.
yeah,
Like it's they're that bad, So operation wise, when you're buying a business, it's really all about the processes, right?
yeah,
Like they have to have everything down, processes. That's what makes it worthwhile. So if it's too complicated and like the risk is too high, no one's gonna buy
yeah.
it.
So
Yeah,
Black
they do
Asher,
now.
they do
Thanks,
know.
Black
Yeah.
Ash. Yeah. Oh, real quick, I saw something that was interesting. Uh, where did I see it?
I know I'll be trying to find stuff too.
Oh, he said that. I'm trying to think. I saw a comment I wanted to speak to, and then we went
You
so
can
far
look for a
past
while
it.
you can look for a while comment on Kyrie's uh thing right here. And I do agree, Kyrie. I think when people do that to BGS, as in like the slabs and stuff like that, I think that's when it's too much. The business, unfortunately, they kind of deserve it at this point, but the slabs, we all can agree that the
Yeah, yeah.
slabs
The
is not.
slabs are cool. The subgrades are cool too. And like I don't
Yeah,
want to talk about tag again, but like they need to do something like that, like a report.
yeah,
Like yes,
yeah,
who cares? There's subgrades like PSA even has they have the scan.
yeah,
So you
yeah,
don't need like subgrades don't tell you that much, right?
yeah,
Forget
yeah,
this. If you care about subgrades, then that company needs to go beyond that and put all the information connected to the slab so you
mhm,
know exactly what it is. So
Yeah.
like subgrades are like falling behind. If BGS needs to evolve
See.
past that, if that's what they're known for, take
Mhm.
that and evolve. You know, I
Yeah.
mean that's what I would do. But
See, now to your point, it sparked like I think that would have been interesting. So if BGS
hmm
was what they were a couple years ago, right? More than a couple years ago now.
yeah,
But if they were what they were back then, like let's say PS collectors purchases SGC like they do. Now if BGS came back and got tagged because of how
yeah,
respected
exactly.
how
Let's say
respected
tag never
yeah,
came out. Let's say tag
yeah,
never came out. Everyone went
yeah,
to BGS for the subgrades.
yep.
BGS is like, oh, we need market share. Let's change our logo.
y-
What?
That's
That's
not
not what
yeah.
you're known for. You have a decent slab, right? Everyone who likes you, okay? They
Hmm.
know you for the subgrades, right? So they should have done what Tag did and implemented a whole system so you know exactly what you're getting graded.
Yeah,
They would have won
yeah, yeah,
because they already
for
had the
sure,
brand recognition. They're
for
already
sure.
known for people who want that grade and want to be able to see exactly what it's grading for. So like if they did that, they would have won. Like
Yeah,
tag is new. That's why they're getting so much hate, or like people just like, or not hate, but like people are like, it's new. It's they're barely in cards graded. But if BGS did it, oh, it would have worked. I think it would have worked
yeah, and
hands
it
down.
and it's one of those things like I think also like I've always said the thing that PSA that SGC has now too is that buyback aspect. If a card is if a card is fake, they buy it back at the price of purchase that you purchased it for. That's it.
Wait, so
That
PSA does this,
yeah, this they do
but
buybacks.
even if it's at a third party, so if they buy some off of eBay,
So long as you weren't the original submitter. If you submitted the card, if they can track it back to your account that you submitted the card, then you won't get that because you're the
so
one that graded it.
here's
But
my question:
yeah.
because there was a new collector who
Mhm.
came in, and some of our community told them to go buy the packs, the graded crystal shard packs that were graded.
Yeah.
He ripped it open and
Yeah.
got an epic,
Yeah.
and he wasn't able to get his money back
Well, that's not I mean, that's not fake. So I don't know how far that extends out, but all I know
because
is
that's
the one
fake.
of
Because that was mislabeled. It was a fake. He
no,
spent
that's mislabeled. That's not fake though, like
yeah,
a fake
but it was
card.
but it's their fault. They graded it.
Yeah, well, I don't know on that. All
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
talking
just saying.
about
I'm
is
just
yeah.
curious.
Yeah,
So
I don't
can he?
know.
I don't know if can he get his. He said he wasn't able to get his money back. So if that happens, you should be able to get your money back with PSA. I think that's a great thing. I'm just
Yeah.
double checking that you can
Yeah,
do that.
I don't know, but I don't know on that one. All I know is that the big thing is the because they even take the cert number, they take the cert number down. So they've caught over 36 to 40 fake Jordan cards over the
Mhm.
past 2 years, and they took the cert off, and they also paid those collectors back with the buyback policy. So I don't know how it works for those type of things, but I think that is a for us it's a little different because we don't have as much as that, at least not yet. But in the sports world, especially the vintage side,
I would say
that's a safe haven.
they would have to, like, if they
Mhm.
had that policy. So if you guys are ripping open, because I've been seeing a lot. I think Wayne just did one today, and he did it live. So if you do buy the crystal shard pack sealed in a PSA slab, and you decide to rip it, please record it
Mhm.
just in case, because that might be enough proof for that to work. Because that's crazy. Because I mean, we talked
Yeah.
about that before. So that's
Yeah.
great that they have that.
And
Before I forget,
I record all of mines as well too, by the way. I
that you
record all my submissions, every single last one.
oh for
Like
real,
that's the
I
only
don't.
that's the only way I was able to get my insurance back money back so quick when they lost
Mm.
my cards because I recorded that drink. I was like, nah, I don't play that.
Patty's card says, "I want to compare Fortnite cards graded between companies."
I
What? So
got
you want? So you want to see like one card, the same card, be graded through all the companies? Uh
no,
oh,
no, no,
my victory royale just fell, guys.
no. So Patty, tell me a card you want to see. Let me see. So
No,
if you
I think he means like the same card
yeah.
graded, broken up, sent again to another company, graded, broken up, and sent again to another one.
You talking about like different like cracking and resubbing, you mean?
I think that's what he means, but
Mm,
clarify, because that would be
yeah,
kind of cool, and I'd be down to do it. I need to know what type of card, because I'd be down to do it. Send it
yeah.
to whoever. I mean, so I just said you guys watched the video for my tagged one. Kuno, it went to PSA, got a 9. Went to tag, got a 7.5. I could crack that one open and send it to CGC.
Mhm.
Now I don't have it all on video. We probably want it all on video. We have to do it
Yeah.
again. Do wait, no. Did we record my? Did we record? I
Yeah,
think we
I thought that's what you meant, Patty. I thought that's what you meant.
What do you mean come all the way down? We missed so many comments.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. Oh, in Fortnite. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I misunderstood. I was thinking of a whole video idea, like trying to see like how well they grade. I can put that on the website. I can put that on the Fortnite cards website. Actually, that's not a bad stat to have.
Right.
Yeah. So if you go to like Collectors Club down here to market analysis, I'll add that. Robin, I'll go through that. So right now I have this is gym rates from PSA up here.
Mm-hmm.
And these are like eBay sales, but I can add that in here. So we want to know between all of the companies.
So like, let me see. Let me screen share real quick. Yeah, because like so here on gem rate, which we can add to the website as well. This is for the Black Knight Crystal Shard, uh, right here, and this is PSAs, and they do them across all of them right here. Now, for some of them, I think for sports they have CGC as well, but I think for Fortnite
Oh,
they're
but
still getting to that point.
does it show like all Fortnite cards in general?
Let me see. What you mean all at once?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
because
Like which companies? How many Fortnite cards has all the companies graded in total?
oh, okay, hold on. Let me see. Uh, let me see.
You want me to do it, Kari? Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll send it to Yeah, I'll break someone. If you want me to do a different card, let me know. Is there like one particular card you guys want to see? Go through every single grading company for Fortnite.
Okay. So
Like is
here's
like a Series 1 shard, Series 2 shard, a hollow, Optichrome, let me know and I'll do that. Go ahead, Rob.
yeah. So if you wanted to, like this is for PSA for series 1. Let me see, submit. This is okay. So they haven't done it for us yet. We don't get that benefit, unfortunately. We don't get the benefit for a lot of things when it comes to Fortnite cards. But with sports on Gem you can do those autos breakdowns. So as y'all know, Fortnite cards will just do it. So FortniteCards.com will just do it. We'll have that. But yeah, all those breakdowns will be great.
BK Bays. Okay, I'll have to buy one.
Man, BK in general is his pop report is interesting across the board. Like across the board.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them miss. So the interesting. So Matthew Fair said, you get a different grade from the same card company. From now, this is you definitely can for like the human graders. For all
Hmm.
these AI companies, I don't know. It might be a little bit harder to get a different grade. Maybe you could. I haven't tried yet. Um, that would be a little bit more expensive to send the same card in multiple times. So all of them,
Yeah. Yeah.
that'll get really expensive really fast.
Yeah, and Dale to yes, this is the thing. Obviously, we know how BGS grade because they show the subgrades, and then PSA. Theirs is heavy on eye appeal. So on the back, more than not, sometimes you can get away with a couple things that you won't get away with a BGS. Don't know exactly how CGC grade in totality, and then obviously Tag uses a whole different system, so they catch pretty much everything. So yeah, the eye appeal is the major thing on PSA. If your card looks good on the front aesthetically, you might get away with a lot more compared to other companies.
Yeah, because I think my Gold Trooper got a tag 6, and I think it would have done a lot better at PSA, mainly
Yeah.
because the front looks so nice,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't hate that about PSA
Mm-hmm.
because like really like the visual of the front, I think that is worth more, and it should like if it looks really good, like it should
Mm-hmm.
get a higher grade. I like that they do that and that they're transparent about that. Um, so yeah, I like you said, and but I don't know how we would so if you went to every company, you just have to go into this facts like they do this X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Um, it'll be interesting. If you guys are exclusive members, I broke down some with Rob. We broke down some of my tag orders to see what the AI caught, and the Renegade Raider
Was
was
interesting.
really interesting, guys. So if you
Yeah.
guys are exclusive videos and if you're an exclusive member and you have not seen that video yet, please go watch it and let us know what you think. I was kind of blown away. I know
Yeah.
what to look for some Renegade Raider. I might have to get some reloaded boxes to see if they're still in there.
Let's see.
You said you can
Jason.
donate a BK base for the 3 times grading experience if we want to do this. I mean, if that's a card you guys want to do, if y'all want to see the Black Knight go through every single one,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I'm down to do it too. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I want to do multiple, so we can do PSA, SGC, CGC, BGS, and then I would like to do tag too, just so we can have the AI report.
Mhm.
So that's what, one, two, three, four, five.
So
Five
that's
times.
a
5 times. What's the average cost of grading a car? Like $25.
yeah. If it,
Like,
without the membership.
let's say, yeah. So let's say it's gonna be like 100. Yeah, like $125. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah,
It
that'll
may
be.
take a while though, guys. It's gonna
Oh,
take a while.
it definitely would. It
It's gonna
definitely
take a
would.
while. Yeah, that's what we're gonna say. Hey, but we're here for the long run. I mean, so like, while you guys are waiting, we can start doing that. I already want to send some stuff into tag. So I mean, PSA. I mean, we can
Bro,
find. Do you have anything to send into PSA?
I've I've been so lazy, bro. I have like 2 orders that I've submitted. Like, you know how what is it? You get 30 days, right? I really got to get this out because I had to redo my order 3 times already because I kept missing
Oh
missing the
no.
deadline, bro. I just you know what it was? It just the time frame I kept missing. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm just not going to the post office today. So I got 2 orders that I gotta send in for sure.
He said, "I want to see Black Knight Shard." Look, it's already expensive sending this, and he said send express. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that'll be a little crazy. I don't know about the Black Knight Shard.
You know what I think about randomly sometimes when MC officially starts grading consistently, that's gonna be a nightmare. If
Dude, I'm telling you.
if y'all don't know, MC has a three-peat when it comes to series one, when it comes to Crystal Shard. So just
Does he
process.
three-peat everything?
I don't know if it was everything. I can't remember exactly
No, but
what he
I
did.
meant for
Oh, you
like,
mean
does he
in
series two,
general?
series three? Does he
I don't
three-peat
know.
those?
I don't know.
Just
I'm not
curious.
sure on that one.
I like the three-peat
Yeah, the
idea. To be
three
honest,
peat is dope.
yeah, it's pretty cool. You have to be pretty legendary to do that.
Yeah,
Um,
that's different.
so BK base possibly, or the Kuno. Um, is there anything else? Kari said slab design wise, you like BGS, then tag, then PSA, then CGC. You like BGS more than
I lo-
tag?
y- BGS is my favorite slab too. I'm not gonna lie. That's my favorite slab. Here,
I like it.
I like
It's
the
very
thickness.
decent.
I like the thickness of the slab. Like
You know,
that's my favorite part about it.
I feel like after seeing how clear tag looks, and the same thing goes for like this, not the label part of CGC, but how clear the CGC slab is. I
Mhm,
like that more than the BGS. Right. So I had the Fortnite Secret Lair Match of the Gathering in BGS,
mhm.
and I feel like the thickness kind of takes it a little bit away. I wish it wasn't as thick, I guess is what I'm
Really?
saying.
Mm.
Yeah, just not as thick. I just think it's a little too much
Nah.
glass in between,
See,
in my opinion.
that was that was the at the time when BGS was still strong. That was the thing that always had me stuck when I was sending in to grade cards because
But
I'm
it's just
like,
like how strong it
yeah,
is.
like
Yeah.
aesthetically, I liked the BGS.
That's like
The
a term for
BGS,
like that is a
yeah,
slab. It feels
ye-
like a slab to you.
exactly,
Yeah, no,
exactly,
I can feel
yeah,
that. I can feel
yeah.
that. Um, I just
That
feel
was a tough one.
I feel like it takes a little bit away with how thick it is. But I mean I like BGS. Honestly, the visuals of it. I think I just their business messed up.
I don't I hope they can
They
recover to
dropped the
an extent.
bag.
I hope they can recover to an extent because there's a lot of BGS collectors out there. Like I hope they can I hope they can recover, and it doesn't
This.
look like it right now though. I don't know. I'm
They
not
did the
sure.
black label right.
Yeah.
Telling you, it's like no other company can do pristine the right way, in my opinion, except for what they did with the black label.
Mhm.
Um, I think the way they did that is great. Um, SGC tried and doesn't work as well. Tag
Yeah.
is trying it. We'll see how that works out long term.
Mhm.
PSA doesn't even do it. I don't like the way CGC does it. I feel like they give out too many, maybe. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Even the label doesn't look like the black label. It was completely different. It was just
Well, they go up to CGC goes up to pristine though, right? Just pristine.
yes, yeah. They go
Yeah,
to
not the
pristine.
because
Yeah,
pristine
but the black
10 and then
label
a
is
black
basically
label.
pristine. Yeah, I get what you mean, but that's like their pristine, their actual pristine. That's like their golden standard. It's the top one, and the other ones just don't do it as well. I
Yeah.
think them giving it that title, that like it's basically they gave it its own branding for like
Hmm.
their like top echelon, you know.
Yeah.
So no one's done it as well as they have for that part.
Yeah. Now you got to give them credit for that too, because they. I was watching some other content and found out that at the time, I don't know exactly the time frame, but uh uh anybody that was grading, like any employee that was grading, they were only allowed one to give out one BGS black label a year. Like they were saying
Mhm.
that's like the statistically it would be impossible for one employee to get pull off, like, where a card was two, you got two black labels in a year. I don't know how that works. I mean, if it's a black label, it's a black label, but I don't know how that works. But they were saying
Not
statistically that's kind of how it plays out.
then not anymore.
No, not anymore. It's a
Yeah,
whole different world. Because I mean, you think about Dragon Ball super cards or whatever it is, dumb joints is black labels all day. It's like
dude.
crazy how many black labels it is.
So everybody knows like I like One Piece, right? So I'm just gonna show you guys.
Yes, Warfighter, they do go to the national.
I think I spelled label wrong, but that's all right. Look how many black labels of One Piece cards, man.
Man, that's slap fire though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Dude, I'm telling you, like the black labels they be giving out, and I guess these cards grade really well, but
Yeah,
there's more black labels of these cards than graded Black Knights or graded anything. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
The
insane.
the card stock on those are really good. It's like the Dragon
These are
Ball
all black
cards.
labels. Yeah, the card stock is really good. I don't know who makes, I can't remember who makes them,
Yeah.
but obviously their printing process is way better than what Panini's was. I mean, it's rounded corners, and I don't know if that's why it's a lot easier to gem.
Mhm.
Maybe, yeah. Is it fun, Patsy? I've been trying to buy cards, waiting for like I try to stick to Fortnite, but I love One Piece, so I was like, I always look like there's no Fortnite. I mean, look and buy a pack of One Piece,
Yeah.
and there's like it's just like Fortnite. There's never any. They're sold out, and you know something is good when you go to freaking Target and the stocks are it's stocked, but
Mhm.
what you want's not there ever,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
it was just like the Fortnite days, man. So I haven't played, like I used to play Magic the Gathering a long time ago. I
Mhm.
don't have anyone to play with, like do that, so I'm hesitant, but I'm interested, Patsy. I'm interested.
Yeah, I tried on the Marvel side. I think the cards lasted 3 weeks. 3 weeks before I sold them and put them in the
For which
Fortnite
ones?
cards. Marvel cards. I went
Marvels,
into
yeah.
I went into Marvel space for like 3 weeks, sold them and went and put them back into Fortnite cards. It's just hard at this moment. It's too many cards that I don't have at this time.
Oh, you answered this at CGC does go to the national.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking my hunting rifle prototype there for CGC. That'll be my
Mm,
first CGC slab.
yeah.
I feel like my prototype should go with where all the other prototypes are.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Just to be a little consistent there.
I'm definitely taking the comics there for sure to
I'm gonna
get
take
those.
some comments. I'm
Yeah,
taking my
yeah.
yo, JT, if you're still here, have you sent in your
Game
your
Informer.
yeah, your game informer yet? I'm gonna be checking that. Hopefully they can grade that.
Yeah,
Um yeah, so I want to get there's a couple of other things. I'm not gonna grade too many comics yet
yeah.
because I just have too many.
Kari, it is a beautiful frustration, bro. It
So
is a I tried so many times. I tried three different times. I tried early 2021, got back into some sports cards. Those were gone within 5 months. Then I tried obviously Marvel, and then it was something in between there. I can't even remember anymore. But yeah, it just doesn't work. It
so I
doesn't
thought
work.
about buying some Tops products, or even Upper Deck has like I think it's Blizzard like video game cards or whatever. And I was
Hmm.
gonna buy those just to rip, right? To see. I look at the box and I was like, I'd rather go buy Fortnite cards on eBay if I'm being completely honest. So
Yeah,
it's just been hard. Now the One Piece ones for me, the artwork is like stunning,
hmm,
and that I would spend money on.
yeah,
It's like you know how much we know about Fortnite cards.
yeah.
It's like starting all the way over, trying to learn, and
Yep.
like the One Piece cards. So here's an interesting thing,
Hmm.
and I don't know what's gonna happen when Tops and Fanatics take over.
Hmm.
But the way that One Piece has been pushing out cards is insane. They have
Yeah.
more series out than we do for Fortnite cards.
Oh yeah. Oh
In
yeah.
like the last year, they already have. I think they're on like their fifth series already. I correct me
Well,
if I'm wrong, but like I know it's a trading card game, But man, they are just knocking out sets after sets after set. It's insane. And so I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if Topps is going to do that with Fortnite cards. We might be in for like a wild ride.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Because I mean, and obviously this is all hypotheticals. But if that was the case, let's say multiple sets come out within a year and all of those things, the the rarity and scarcity that people are going to find out when it comes to the Panini side, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, bro. Because there's gonna be, I mean, there's cards right now that for the segment that we got for the verses, right? I went
Mhm.
and looked up the PSA 10 Hollow BK USA. Bro, I'm like, yo, it's been a minute. Like, I'm like, this is really crazy. Like, you forget how long you don't see certain cards go up for auction, or a proper or best offer, anything like that. We know that the trades happen within, the Facebook group and the Discord, but certain cards you just don't see, man. It's crazy.
We don't talk about this enough, guys. And listen, this show, not investment advice. I
Yeah.
saw like Alpha Investor. I saw a video of someone like yelling at him because of MetaZoo and crap like that. Hey, we like this stuff and we collect it. I'm not trying to pump anything.
Yeah.
Collect it for the fun of it, please. Okay. If you want to make money, that's all on you guys. But listen, the fact that you can't find like I have $250 of eBay gift cards,
You
right?
sound like an addict, bro.
Dude, I have $250. I want to spend this money, right? I have a lot of skins that I like. I can't 24 hours I've been trying to spend this money. The cards I want are not there. Do you guys understand? Our market
Yeah.
is this small. It's this small. And the cards I want are not there.
Yeah, yeah.
There's multiple cards. Like it doesn't I'm not looking for one. Like
Yeah.
there's multiple skins. Like I literally had to buy a skin that I don't even want. I was like, you know what? Let me complete this set because there's nothing I want yet.
Black Ash is
Uh,
killing him, bro.
It's
Like,
killing me. I want to buy some freaking Fortnite cards.
yeah, it's
Yo,
killing him.
if you guys got cards to sell, go list them on eBay, please. I need to find something that I want. Nothing pops
Yeah,
up.
it
Nothing. And
doesn't.
I'm not
It
gonna name
doesn't.
the cards I'm looking for. I'm close, Patsy. I'm close to just like, yo, let me buy some One Piece cards.
But but
But
listen to
the
your
same, the rarity is not
yeah.
the same. The
It's
rarity
not.
is not the same.
It's not.
Like I can buy One Piece cards in the future. That's what it
Yeah.
feels like. I can buy One Piece cards in the future.
Yo.
Fortnite cards, I'm scared that they're not going to pop up anymore.
Yeah.
And I think in like 1 to 2 years, they might just not exist. They're just going to be gone.
No, it's gonna be crazy. Yo, they're cracking. Yo, this is hilarious, bro. Yo,
Yo,
Bobby.
Bobby, stop! He's over here spitting facts.
Yo,
I feel
yo,
like I know too much about my personal life right now. Okay, all
yo,
right. If you
Black
guys
Ash
don't
just
know,
be like,
Black Ash is my He's like he just manages my collection. Let's just
pretty
say that.
much,
Okay.
pretty much.
So like Black Ash and I will always be friends. All right, always. Okay, because my collection's with him. So whenever I want to see my cards, be like, "Yo, what's up, Black Ash? Let's hang out. Let's go. Let me see my
Bro.
collection." Um, that's just how it's gonna end up. Hey, I love the chase though. I'm here for you guys. Y'all can watch me burn. Watch me burn my shit. Tell the
Yo,
chat what I want. No, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Last
this
time I
is
told the chat that, man, prices just skyrocketed for me.
yo, no, that is funny, bro. Like it's crazy because there's really cards that truly genuinely don't show up. Like it's not like us being dramatic. Like we all
Mhm.
know in this chat, like if for instance, like say you wanted to double down and focus on a card, right? If you wanted to focus on a card and you went on eBay right now, it's a great chance that one, it's not on there, and two, when you go to look at recent sales, it was back in September of 2023. Like, and it was one sale. Like it's insane. I don't even know what to say about that. Like I know that there's a lot of trades because where I'm at in my collection right now, right? There's no more trading left for me. I'm only on the buying side because I'm at the point where my collection where like these are like literally these are in my collection forever. Like this is what it is. Unless something comes up that is absolutely insane, then obviously my bottom half. But man, it's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, if I go see Black Ash, I'm not just getting a bump of horror, man. That's like an overdose. Okay, if you see Black Ash's work, like that's an overdose.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
nah,
I
that's
kind of need a
that's a
bump.
that's a scary sight.
That's why I strive to be Black Ash one day. That's all.
Yo,
But
JL, facts.
Black Ash has a collection I wish I had. Yeah, yeah.
I know.
I think eventually people will definitely catch on. It's too much fun, not to, and I think the cards are too scarce. It's not going to take a lot. It's gonna take
Yeah.
it's gonna take even a couple like really big collectors who just want to collect it and have the money to do it, and it's all gonna be gone, in my opinion.
Be because this is very different. So I know some people get annoyed with me referencing PMGs a lot, but I've watched a lot of that content, and what I've noticed about the the conversation, it sounds so similar. Like is like so for instance, there's collectors that have a crazy disposable income. They're like, I can buy the card. It just hasn't popped up in 8 years. Like
Yeah.
they're like, I'm ready at any given moment. It pops up on PWCC, Golden Auction, whatever the auction site is. I'm ready. It just
So
doesn't
like
happen.
I feel
Like
like
that's
there our right now our community has a huge demand for certain cards, right?
yeah.
And what we don't have is a huge number of people yet. And
Hmm.
that's when like the base cards are gonna start flying, right? But like those are gonna shoot like Renegade Raiders, if it's not at like a 10 or like a 9, those are
Yeah.
gonna go for cheap, for a while. And it's because we just don't have that big enough market yet. But like the shards and stuff like that, it's like I feel like now's the chance. And it's
Yeah.
like it's not gonna pop up. And I've been noticing even Series 3 is like Series 3 was printed way more, guys, way more
A
than
lot.
Series 1 and Series 2.
Yep.
And there's some cards listed, but they're not budging.
Hmm.
Like you can't get a lot of the cards cheap. Even though there's a
Yep.
lot more of them out there, you're gonna have to wait a while to get the deal you
Yeah.
want. And you might end up waiting too long and the market might explode. I don't know. It's scary. I don't know. It'll be interesting for us to do a recap in like 2 years and look back at this time.
Hmm.
Because like it's been a while since new sets release, and every time new sets release, you'll get a flood of new people,
Yeah.
and I don't think we remember exactly what that was like.
That's the point. Yes. Agreed.
You
Agreed.
forget, you literally
Hmm.
forget. Like I've forgotten how hard it was to pull Series 1 hollows.
I was, bro. We talked about that. That's
Right?
the crazy
It's
thing.
so easy to forget,
It
right?
is.
Same
It
thing with like
is.
Optichromes and stuff like that. And like you'll see Optichrome go for $5.
Yeah.
Those might be the cards that would be going for 100, and you're like, crap, why didn't I buy a bunch of those?
Hmm.
Like, what was I doing? You
Like
know?
for instance, even in this scenario, now obviously this is not the place you get Opticombs from when it comes to mega boxes, right, bro?
Hmm.
We all know the averages, right? I opened 5 mega boxes, bro. I got one Optichrome out of series 2. Remember when I was like I
Hmm.
got one Optichrome, and I'm like, obviously that's most times you'll get two, in that case. I'm like, I was like, this is so interesting though. Like it's very interesting seeing, because we talked off of the live. I'm feeling a lot different about series 2 over the past couple weeks. Like it's hitting me strong consistently.
Hmm.
Uh I don't know, man, because I looked at the pop reports on the cracked ice, and it's
All
it's
right,
crazy. It's crazy.
Shane, I'm gonna try to explain this to you real quick in like my experience here. Cards exploded. So like at one point, like we had Fortnite cards way back when, before Rob and I were doing the show. I had a timeline, and
Hmm.
I wish I still had it. It was crazy. If you look at the timeline, it showed what like the base Black Knight was going for, what the Cracked Ice was going for, and then over 2 months, it like 10x'd, right? And then prices shot up, and then like a Red Knight PSA 10 sold for like 11K. The promo set sold for 11K. It like
Hmm.
skyrocketed when Series 2 and all this stuff was going on. The new people coming to the market with how rare our stuff is like a recipe for disaster. Now, of course, like that actually has to happen. People actually have to come into it and enjoy it. So if
Hmm.
you believe it's like the most fun, like if you rip One Piece, if you rip Magic the Gathering, if you rip Pokemon, but then you rip Fortnite and you literally think this is the most fun thing, then you need to be confident in that more people will like that too. Because once it happens, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, it
It's
depends on Tops. Whatever Tops, it
no.
depends on how well Tops does.
Hmm. And you know what's crazy? So I'm gonna give context for. Remember when we did, well, a long time ago, we did the series 2 top 10 cards, right? This is when we
Hmm.
first started. When we were doing our
We did a
research.
video, right?
Yeah, when we were
Yeah.
doing our research, bro, there was cards that Ice King at the time, he had 32 graded cracked ice, period. And now if y'all don't know about, like, at the time Ice King was debatably between number 1 and 3, where you wanted to put it, right?
Hmm.
uh but the thing is, the reason why I point out Ice King and like Ultimate Knight, those were the cards that were graded heavily. That and Zero, right?
Hmm.
Zero was the last card in the set. Zero, I think, cracked 60 graded. He's like 64 or something like that. And those numbers were cut in half, but it's taken 2 extra years for it to get to that number. So it's
The
just
other
it's
thing is
crazy.
you mentioned Ultimate Night, like so to give you guys like how fast it can explode is I was ripping all these megas at the get go, right? And
Yep.
y'all know what I was looking for. I was looking for the skins that no one else was looking for. They were looking for the Ultimate Knights, the cool looking ones and stuff like that. So I would rip an Ultimate Knight and I sold them for like 400. And
Yeah.
then I got more, I got another one. Then I ended up selling that one for 1600. Out the gate was 400, and then it
Mhm.
4x'd within a couple of weeks. That's how crazy it went. Now it's come back down, but like that's how crazy it was. Like how many people were buying cards, how few was them. Ice King, he was doing numbers like that too. It was insane.
Mhm.
I remember trying to sell Ice King, Ice Queen together. They were going for crazy numbers.
Yeah. No, it was insane. And to this point, uh Warfighter, I don't know why. I listen, I was wrong before on it was a time I thought Ruin was coming back and it ended up being a different skin. In my personal opinion, that is Prisoner's arm, bro. Like
Okay, is that what
I'm
y'all
like,
talking about?
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
literally his hand. I'm like, now obviously that can change. And it doesn't technically mean anything. But I'm like, that is definitely his hand. Like 100%.
Prisoner's a card, right?
Yeah, series two.
Why didn't that pop up when I did control? Oh, series 2. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm thinking of someone completely different. Let me go series 2.
Yeah, and
Oh, it doesn't have his arm here. Yeah, it does. It does look. It has the chains, but like it
yeah.
could also be like a mythology thing, right? It could be like
Yeah,
all
well that's
that.
what yeah. So people are saying that is I think it was Hades or something like that. And which is a high possibility. But I think this I don't know so much on the Ice King side, but that definitely looks like Prisoner. Don't know if it's gonna be Prisoner or not. But but yeah, man, go to yeah, that style, right? That is 100 in my
What are
opinion,
we
that's his
calling it?
arm.
Fortnite hand event maybe.
Yeah, hand event, yeah.
Let's see this.
Yeah, that looks like his arm to me. And it could
Dude,
not be, but
dude. I mean, it's
yeah.
got the chains.
Uh-huh. It's gonna be interesting, bro.
I mean, that's
Pretty close. Pretty close to say the least. Now, what I'm interested in is what comes
it's
like
a stone. It's stone and everything.
it's yeah, bro. It's crazy. And now mind you, if y'all want me to get in my storyline back real quick, Prisoner got trapped. Ice Cream trapped Prisoner again, right? After they fought.
Hmm.
Um so that could be a part of it. Obviously, if we think of the whole
There was
scale of the storyline, that makes
there
it
was the
it might
whole like round
yeah,
table, right? Remember the whole round
yeah.
table and the chairs were pushed
Yep.
over and all that
Yep.
kind of thing. Um, yeah, you
Yeah.
someone was trying to buy that Ice King prisoner art the other day. Who was that? The Ice King art. I was like,
Yep.
no, we're not gonna get that one. Um, dang, that's crazy. Let me see if
But
there's any.
this is what this is what I felt was missing from oh yeah, no, it's some up there.
No, like I'm not saying guys go. We're not pumping anything. I was just looking for me just to see.
Dylan, if you don't rely do not buy
I'm not gonna buy
yo,
prisoner. I've never liked the
yo,
skin. I
yo,
was just curious to see how many was up there
you need to put those gift cards in a safe until something makes sense.
until
Yo,
until something makes sense.
yo, oh my
I was
goodness.
just curious to see like how big are people on prisoner right now, and then see like after the story comes out to see like how it changed. I was just
Yeah,
curious. I'm
yeah.
not buying prisoner, just so you guys know. It's like I don't. I never cared for the skin personally.
He's not a
Um,
he's not a he's not an easy gem either.
is he not? Is his gem
No,
rate
I think he's 10
low?
for 10 for 38.
The thing is, like, so many characters can have. That's what's crazy about Fortnite. People's like, oh, you can't spec on it because it's not sports, right? They don't
Mhm.
have a career. But it's like the story, the way that Fortnite story develops and like catches you off guard is insane,
Yeah.
right? So like Rob and I have all this knowledge and we know what skins are popular and stuff like that. but Epic Games can change it. That's why I always say
Yep.
people who like do like complete sets and do all this kinds of stuff, they have a leg up because like it's like all your eggs are like spread out, right?
Yep.
And you can catch something that you didn't know was going to come back. Like Bandolette, this is my biggest like. I love this for her. No one
Mhm.
cared about that skin. If you would ask me way back when, I'd be like, that was, no one plays with her that much. The comic came out and she was like so important, like had such a big role
Mhm.
in it. You would have never seen. I would have never guessed they would have picked her.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
I
stuff like that
yeah.
is insane to me.
Yeah, I like Bandolette because that's the female counterpart to Bando. But yeah, to your point, yeah, it wasn't a popular skin by any stretch, uh, and it's but like so for instance, Singularity, right? At the time, Singularity was
Or I said,
up
or her
here,
sister.
and her sister Singularity was up here, and I'm not saying that she's down below now because it's still a great card, but it's drastically different from the way Singularity was viewed before what happened of the separation with
So that was like the reverse effect of what we're talking
yeah,
about,
yeah.
right? So like, because Donald Messner was known for like
Hmm.
having the story planned out 2 years in advance. So he'll say something will happen 2 years, like almost on a
Yep.
dime. It was
Hmm.
crazy. He had this, and then now he left, and he changed the story. All this kinds of stuff happened. Um, so yeah, lots of spec can be done. Like I still think that Zero being the same, looking like the 0 point, having the same name as 0 point in Zero War, I still think
Yeah.
Zero is a really interesting spec card.
Yeah. No, my Singularity ain't going nowhere, Joey. I hope that she pops back up in a way. I don't know. I'm just glad that I mean I don't expect Charlie Wynn to be active like with like Twitter and stuff like that. That may not just be his personality. Everybody has different personalities and different habits when it comes to how they interact with the community. But I do expect to see his style put into the story. This is a major moment. It's a major moment. I'm interested to see how this plays out because it could be very, very good off rip, or it could take time to build up, but at least we know we're getting story again.
But
And that's all that matters.
you've always liked Singularity,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
always liked her, and so
always.
that's why it makes so much sense. So
Hmm.
like for me, I bought some like Opticums and stuff like that. I think even bought Cracked Ice, but then I sold it because I never wore Singularity. And we were talking about
Hmm.
this the other day. No, I was talking this with Black Ash.
Hmm.
Um, some cards that are super important to the game are
Yep.
easier for me to sell than I would have thought. And then
Hmm.
some other cards are so much harder for me to sell. And I'm not saying it's the same for everybody. It might be different. Like I know
Yeah.
JT is like big on storyline stuff, but I was just noticing that like I just felt it. Like I'll give you like Cuddle Team Leader. Like I didn't want to get rid of it. I didn't want to get rid of it. Then I sold it, and it hasn't hurt me as bad as some other cards that I think about that I sold that I wish I didn't.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
but
It's
it's interesting. It's just an
well,
interesting thought.
yeah, because it's there's definitely, and I had to do some drastic evaluating of what I wanted next over the past week or so, and because I created my own set in my own chase, and doing that with 25 cards and having to stay focused on that, it's the hardest thing in the world, bro, because I don't do set collecting to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, I did the Lux set, but I've never done nothing where I'm like, okay, this is the set that I'm building, and I have to focus on these. I have to turn these down until I
I'm
get these cards.
I'm
It's
trying
tough,
to do
bro.
that. I'm trying to do
It's tough.
that, but I realize now that I have these gift cards that I'm not that person. I'm not
Bro,
that person. I don't have the control to wait for that card to pop up. I really don't.
bro. Oh,
Patty
listen.
says he hates his podcast because we be
We
calling
hate we hate
the
it.
spec
We
plays.
hate it. We hate it.
Patty,
I
let me tell you, man. Like you know how many, like so I was telling you guys about Focus. Like Focus was going so cheap, right? And then I didn't sell them for profit. Like just so you
That's a
guys know
lie.
when
Focus never was going cheap.
no, I set the price for Focus.
We set the price.
Yeah,
3.
but I'm
No,
saying
yeah, no,
but
it
then
never
I
was
talked
going
about
cheap.
her. So I was talking about I was buying focuses for whenever they popped up, $80 to $100, right when Series 3 dropped off, right? I was buying them, buying them, buying
That's
them.
not cheap, bro.
No, I know, but now like they're listed like some people got them joints listed for like 500, 700. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't have any more anymore. I sold them for what I bought them for, and now I want some more and I just can't. I
Yo,
just can't
I'll
afford
tell you
that.
this. I'll tell you this. I gave up on that. What I mean by that is with Series 3, JT said it a couple weeks ago. That's what made it funny. I think JT said it where he was like, everybody knows what you're collecting. I gave up on all of it. I Whatever it is what it is. If I get the card, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I can't, because it's so hard, because it's like you get this epiphany, or you get this understanding of what's about to, not even just about to happen, but some interesting perspectives. And
Hmm.
then it's like, yo, I got to keep this tuck until, and then I'm like, I can't do
Yeah,
that one, because I'm only buying one card. It's not like I'm buying five
yeah,
or six. So it's tough, man. It is interesting in this small
yeah.
hobby.
Shane, let's see what he said. He says, I have a weird thing where if I have trouble selling a card and it takes a while and I sell for way lower than I
that's
want.
that's funny. That's happened to me
That is funny.
before. That's happened to me before. That's
I don't. I
definitely
feel
happened
like
to
I
me.
always sell super cheap. I always know what like it's worth, and then I list it so that it sells right away. Because I honestly don't want to sell. I'm not like an eBay. Like if you go to my eBay store, I think I have two things listed, and only one of them I'm trying to sell. The other one I'm not even trying to sell.
I haven't
The
sold
other
a
one's
card
like,
in a year.
yeah, I haven't listed in so long. So I only sell stuff when I really need it. So I just do like fire sales. Um, but yeah, I can feel that. I think we should get someone on who sells a lot of Fortnite cards and just like talk about their store and like what sells and what do they notice.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, because
who sells like we got 30 people watching right now. We're gonna have more people watching. Put in the comments like how many Fortnite cards you guys sell or how many you have listed. We're interested. We're working on a project. So like if you guys tell us like how much cards you actually get through when you're selling Fortnite cards.
yeah. Mike, what's up? See, new listener. See, that's why we always have to go back to certain, topics, just in case they're a new collector as well. We don't know if you're a new collector, Mike. If you're not, let us know what you collect, PC. We would love to know that. Thanks for
Yeah,
hopping in the conversation.
we've done like 300 episodes now, but like we go back to things that we talked about way back when.
Yeah, yeah,
So we try to keep it fresh. Our episodes are super long, so we
yeah,
try to bring the conversation back whenever we can. Um, yeah, Jim do be selling some cars.
yeah. First of all, we gotta shout out the whole process of that was amazing. If y'all didn't see, who was all involved? I don't want to leave anybody out. Do you know everybody that was involved with the show?
I don't know everybody. I know Wayne was there.
Hmm.
Are you talking about everybody that went?
Yeah, everybody
You
that
know what?
went, or just,
Let's
yeah,
pull up the Discord. Let's pull the Discord. If you guys are
yeah,
new here, we have a Discord for the community. It's been popping off lately. Um, my bad. You're all looking at my chats. Let's see. That's French Collectibles, General Card Talk, I think. Let me scroll up because I think they were talking about it in
yeah. I
here.
just don't, I just don't like leaving people out, especially if they were. It was a good amount of people involved, which was great.
Um, I believe it was in General Card Talk. Where else would it have been?
Yeah, I think that's where it was.
Well, check out the Discord because it was in here. We have a lot of content in here.
Yeah.
It'll be hard to find, but they went to the show. We can just shout out everybody that went to the show. They keep going to shows and they have a whole Fortnite booth and they've
Yeah.
been pushing cards and telling people about the cards. So like we're trying to like do the same thing, grow the hobby here online. But
Hmm.
man, they are putting their feet on the
Bootstrap.
ground.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to you guys. You guys are killing it. You have all the full support from THG.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys who like getting the word out there.
No, for real. Yo, we got some.
There you go. Wayne, Smoke Turtle, Inky Gang.
There you
Yeah,
go.
nice. Daniel, were you out there? I think Kari was out there, I believe. I think I saw that he went out there.
Yeah. So to transition, staying in the same pocket, but we're gonna transition. We came up with a little segment called Versus. We asked a couple people in the Discord and in the exclusive content to come up with some verses, and we have a couple that Matthew gave us. So let's get into them. There's some good ones too. I like these a
I
lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it, and I knew you were gonna pull it, so I didn't even
Yep.
read. I didn't even go through them. I was like, I'm gonna see
Yeah.
what Rob puts together here.
So we got two right here. So this is the first verses. Matthew asked us to do Midas Cracked Ice PSA
Oh,
10.
real quick.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
mentioned focus a couple minutes ago, I didn't know Rob pulled this. Just so you guys know, I didn't. That was not planned.
No, this one is gonna be a good one because me and Black Ash was just talking about this actually. But yeah. So I'll let you go first on this. What do you
Mm.
feel about Midas Cracked Ice PSA 10 versus Focus Cracked Ice PSA 10?
Oh man, what do I feel about it? Mm. I
You want me to go
you
first?
guys know how I collect. This is a hard one. Midas hits almost every single box.
Hmm.
Um, and oof, this is so tough. I'm going focus. I
Hmm.
think focus, which is like both styles are top notch. So you got a new restyle. It's timeless. It's being used so much. Now, Midas is a battle pass skin, okay? And like it has high ones and stuff like that. But like the usage and the way people are connected to focus, like I know for a fact people are maining focus. They might be maining focus more than maining aura now. And I think long term, if you main a skin, it's gonna like sit on your heart. And I think there's more people maining focus than Midas. Now, Midas has that story part. He's like a wild card. He could do anything. But I'm gonna go with focus on this one. Surprisingly.
So I'm gonna stick with Midas. I think focus is extremely strong. Definitely number two in my eyes. And I do believe that they're debatably interchangeable if depending on which side you fall on. I have to give it to Midas solely off of Midas is hands down marketed. He is hands down he has the likes through the roof. So he's beloved. Not only that, storyline character, and he has 1 million usage. Not touching it's just it's impossible for me on that front. I do feel that focus is a complete strong number two, and I can see where people will put her number one. For me though, I just don't think I think if Midas was in series two, we'll be having a whole different conversation there as well. So
Uh,
I have to
but
give
what
it
if
to
focus
Midas.
was in series too?
Focus in series two would be competing with Aura. It would be
That's true.
nice.
That's true.
But Midas, I think Midas fits
That would
every
have been a
aspect.
fire
Yeah.
set. Yo,
Yeah.
if Midas, Aura, and Focus were in series two,
That's scary.
that would be a
That's
scary ass set, man. That'd be
that's
crazy.
scary.
I honestly don't know. Like you made some really good points. I'm still gonna stick
Mhm.
with or I mean I'm gonna stick with focus. But man, Midas, it's hard to choose to be honest. Like if I had to pick, if both of them were in front of me, hmm,
Their poses is fire too. Both of their poses hit completely different. So
they
that,
do.
yeah.
I think focus has one of the best poses
Oh, easily.
in general. Like I think
Yeah.
it beats Midas. I think Midas has a good one. I think it beats it. The only one I like more in series three is Galaxia,
Yeah.
personally.
Dang, what is his name? Raz pose is fire too.
Yeah, so Elite Agent. So
Yeah,
he
Joey.
said Focus was easily number two. It's like Elite Agent pops into mind too for this one. It's like
Nah.
that one's tough. I think Elite Agent would have been major in S1. Um, oh my god, I
You know
Elite
what
Agent in S1 would have been.
would have been insane? It
I
would have
don't
been
even know
insane.
where I would have put it, but I think Focus's card is too freaking clean in this one.
Yeah. See, this is interesting to me because I think this is interesting, Warfighter, because I think
Mm,
focus is growing into that place. Um,
yeah,
Aura's
I
that or
disagree.
yeah, Aura
I
has
disagree.
been, you know, I do now. I will say this. I think focus, like Dylan said earlier, focus new style has solidified her. That new style is too clean. It
It's
fits every aspect for
Now
her.
Aura has some freaking clean styles
Yeah.
too, but that focus style is so sweet.
No.
I don't think Aura would be in second. At least right now. Who knows like what could happen in the future? But I know for a fact how many people
Yeah.
like yeah. And me talking
Now,
about Aura is not fair though.
Now, JT, this is an interesting point. Me and Black Ash talked about this. You cannot forget about Surfwitch.
You can't.
Surfwitch, because she's on the hills right now.
She's on a work path. But here's my thing with Surf Witch, which is not fair. Like yeah, she's having this right, but like and we yeah, pull up Fortnite GG's. It's insane what she's doing. But you guys have to remember, Aura's been out for so freaking long, and she's been steady for so long. Um,
Oh wait,
so can Surfwitch withstand that same? Because like Aura was up there for like
Hegs,
so
yeah.
long. So we have to see. I mean, she's proven
Well, here's the thing with Surfwitch. She hasn't got that style yet. When Surfwitch gets that style,
possibly.
that's now
Yeah,
here's another thing. Here's another thing to the point of Aura though. I'll go back to Aura real quick. If Aura gets a style that's dominantly black an
Mm.
outfit that or
All of
white
them have been
on
all of them have been bright, yeah.
yeah,
You
on
mean
one of those.
if she gets a more
Yeah,
monotone skin type? Yeah.
that will
Yeah,
be
I
a
could
that
see
would be a
that.
game changer. That's when I think that she will get to that completely untouchable realm.
War fighter. I have
Yeah.
one wife in this world. I cannot compare. My wife is amazing in real life, so I can't go down that road. I love my wife. She does so much for
Yo,
me, so I'm not gonna even touch that one.
sweaty palms do. No, but that yo, it was it that would be yeah, this
I
is
mean,
one of those
surf.
things
I,
where
I I still think real quick on the JT thing, like the surf witch one. I think this would be really interesting long term. I
bro,
want to see how well she sticks up there. She's definitely like she's up there with them. She's up there with Aura and Focus. Um,
no. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, but I'm gonna put
yeah,
this back up here because this is
it's
kind of
insane what she's doing. It's insane what she's
yeah,
doing. But like here's my point that I'm getting to is that eventually a lot of those people are going to start wearing other skins, right? So she's been like doing this for like so long here. Eventually she's got like just like Aura, like bring up Aura's one. So just like Aura, where she was 1 1 4 2 4 1 2 1 1 1 1, and then she started having a little bit of a decline. I think we'll see that with Surf Witch a little bit, not a lot. See, like chapter 4, she went down to 14. Um,
yeah.
so
Well, that's because of that's those the chapter 4 season 5 and OG
yeah,
is
yeah,
the same
yeah,
one.
yeah. And
Yeah,
so, and if you look at that, she still hasn't had the 1 1 1 1. I think eventually she might get that, but it's not going to change much. Like with numbers like that, it might come down to like 5, 6, 7. It'll be interesting to see though.
yeah.
I'm
No, I
curious.
where I think on both ends, whoever gets that focus treatment with that sleek black or white style, I
I
think that's when that stratosphere kind of jumps.
I
And
will say this. I will say this. If Tops comes out with this set and Surf Witch is in there and Aura is in there, the Surf Witch will be a more expensive card because she's not like Aura already had her rookie card. This will be rookie Tops, but Surf Witch's first card is gonna be something nasty in that set. It's gonna be that pink. If they do like a pink background with Surf Witch, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna have to get it. I don't even rock that skin. I'm gonna have to get it.
if both pop up, you gonna go with or if
No,
it let's say it
I'm
was
getting Aura first.
that's what he
Because I don't
said.
rock Surf
Oh.
Witch, but I'm gonna get a Surf Witch. But I'm getting Aura first. Like if they do like the minty fresh Aura, it's all over.
Mhm.
It's all over for me. I'm getting that one.
Yeah, no. So this one was good. I like this one a lot. The next
Just
one,
this one, that one's a rough one, man.
yeah,
That's
that was tough because both of them have great poses. They're definitely 1 and 2 in my eyes, and I get why people can interchange them and put focus number 1, Midas number 2. I'm not mad at that at all. This was a great one. So shout out to Matthew for that. This next one is just as great though. So you have the Black Knight Crystal Shard Italy PSA 10 versus the Black
mm.
Knight Hollow USA PSA 10. My opinion was we've done this before. We've done this
I'm
before.
interested to hear what you said because I can't
Yeah,
remember what we said before.
we've we I'm almost positive. I think you were on the Italy side, the Italy Crystal Shard side. I was on the Hollow. That has changed for me.
That wait, because I think it's changed for me.
Yeah, see, I have to
I,
the
wait, I
reason
think we
why
switched.
yeah, so y'all see this, right? Y'all know what we talking about? Okay, so I'm gonna Dylan, you start talking about it. I'm gonna pull something up real quick.
All right. So when if we talked about this before, I used to be big Italy. I still like the Italy Series 1 shards a lot. But I remember chasing the Hollows Black Knight. I remember distinctly how hard that is. And to this day, like the Series 1 Italy megas are so plentiful.
Mhm.
The fat packs for Black Knights are not plentiful anymore. Um, and like getting those tins for those hollows in a USA, I think it's gonna be extremely, extremely hard. I ripped 2 to 3 thousand fat packs. I only hit one Black Knight hollow. It was so difficult, and you can't even buy those fat packs well without it being super expensive. You can still buy cases of Italy megas. Um, so yeah, pull up I haven't looked at the data, so I know it just seems like Italy hasn't slowed down in shards yet, and the hollow of the Black Knight has dramatically slowed down.
Yeah,
I could be
so
wrong though.
to Dylan's point, Black Knight Hollows is insane. You see it's a gem rate of 11%, 19 gems out of 180. insane. Uh,
Hmm.
Also on the same side though, you have the Crystal Shire Italy right here, which is 21 out of 95 for 22%. This this is one of those situations where it's like, to Dylan's point, I agree with a lot of what he said where it comes to, because that was originally where my head was like, oh, you rip these, you ripping it in the possibility of pulling a Black Knight Hollow and it being in gym possible gym condition. I don't know why I'm slipping up on this. I've been talking too much. But by possibly being gymmed. The Italy side though, it's like, the just the mere aspect of getting one that's worthy of going in there to get graded.
I
That
mean, that's
is
true, but the
that
same
is
thing goes for the hollows. It's like getting one in there.
Yeah, but I will say, if put it this way, I agree with you when it comes to actually pulling a BK hollow, right? I'll say
Hmm.
this though, when you get a BK in a mega box for Italy and when you get the Black Knight hollow pulled, I think there's a higher chance. I think there's a higher chance from now on that you can. I don't know. I can't say that. I just think I have to go with Italy on this. The fact that it's a
Here,
crystal shard,
this is what I'll
it's
say.
too tough. It's too tough.
I feel like the USA Hollow, I think it's might be the better buy long term. There's no investment advice. I'm just thinking out loud. Um, what would I want? I'm a
Yeah.
shard guy, so I would rather have the Italy shard personally.
Hmm.
But I think that the hollow too, because I don't have really any hollows. But
Yeah.
I've seen people who chase hollows and who like those. I know how rare they are. That's why I think that that one wins. But me personally, I would want the Italy shard because I
Bro.
buy Italy shards and I don't buy
Yeah.
USA hollows. So
Matthew gave some great ones here because that's a tough one because 19 out of 180 is insane. And yeah, I at this point I cannot pick the as much as I love like y'all know the connection that I have with the BK Hollow, but
mhm.
that Italy shard, bro, I just think the getting it to PSA's door and it being even possibly gym worthy, that's where it
I
gets
will say,
interesting to
I
me.
you if you guys saw my first PSA return, how many like Italy like tens I got and stuff like that. I'd knock those joints out of the park, and I love
Yeah,
those cards. And I mean, I don't have much. Although I have some Italy still, right? I have like I have a few. Some are Brazil,
yeah.
and I liked Italy shards. My thing is, if you want to talk price wise, like I just noticed that the USA hollows, like it's slowing down. I feel like it's slowing down the availability to pull one,
Hmm.
and I don't think the megas for Italy have slowed down enough. Um, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see. It
No, I
definitely be
think
interesting. I'd rather have an Italy shard out of a hollow personally.
yeah,
I just don't know about the price because people like their hollows, especially USA.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like even being able to get it
Yeah,
to that point, that's what makes
yeah.
it.
Getting it
That's
to
what
a
makes
10
it
is
tough.
hard. That
Yeah,
is hard.
yeah.
That is true.
That
Um,
makes it tough.
the BK hollows are hard too though because I had
Hmm.
that clean BK and it hit an 8
Yeah,
when I
and
pulled.
the pop reports tell you it's hard too, for sure. That I mean, and oh, JT, yes, you can say neither, but you have to tell us why. So yes, you can say that. You just got to tell us why. We want to know.
Real quick. So Mike, he said he was new here. I don't know how much you've seen. I don't know if you noticed this. I'm just going to be open about the Brazil. Is like I've seen a whole bunch of master sets go for sale. So if you're buying you said you bought a whole bunch of legendaries and epics. Just keep that in mind that we have seen. I know I personally have seen over 10 master sets sale for Brazil. I don't know what that means. You said you were new, so I just want to make sure I shared that
Yeah,
information about
yeah,
Brazil.
but I'll add to that. If you're grading Brazil and stuff like that, I don't think that matters in that
Yeah,
aspect.
but
Because yeah,
yeah, exactly. If
yeah,
you're buying singles,
hmm,
right? You know what I mean? But like if you're buying the sets, like I don't know what that means for like quality, you know.
yeah.
Um it'd be interesting. Like if you had a master set and you had a clean one, are you selling it as the master set or are you sending that joint into grade?
I don't know on that one. That's tough. That's a tough. That's a. I don't know. I don't know if I would want to
What's
risk
the
how.
chances that the master sets have clean people have bought master sets in this chat. If you bought a Brazil master set, was your BK clean? I'm curious. We know people who bought master sets. They had
Yeah,
to have checked. Like, how
yeah.
clean are these cards coming out of these master sets?
Hmm.
Like, have we asked anybody? Because we know maybe 4 or 5 people who bought the master sets. How clean are the actual shards coming out of those?
That's yeah. That is a great question. Um. Where is yo Brazil? Yo, this is freaking nuts. Brazil is 1 for 36, 3% gem rate.
And facts like I forget, was it 2 years ago? I was opening up the Brazil packs. I can't remember, right? And so you get the packs, and they literally just lay put all these cards. So like you get hollows too. You get 10 hollows per mega pack, and they
Mhm.
literally just stack these things on top of each other. Like they don't even like care.
Yeah, see, and this was always my perspective, like, because I know it's everything's nuanced. I know the Italy aspect with the mega boxes and and everything like that, and then the Brazil with the master sets. But when you get down to grading, that's when it gets interesting. Uh, Crystal Shard Brazil, only 36 people were 37 people were bold enough to send one in, and only one got a gem. Uh, out of the
That's
hollow
a that's a
foil,
that's a rare gem rate. What's that
yeah,
say? 3%.
three
That's a rare
percent.
gem rate.
Brazil hollows out of 20 0. Brazil base
Now
out
the
of 8
hollows,
0.
I think the hollows are gonna be worse, guys. So like, so you know, there's way more hollows in Brazil than the other sets. And I know for I seen somebody selling, they had stacks of every card in hollows because the Brazil packs come with 10 epic hollows. I
Hmm.
believe it's all epic. And they come all stacked on top of each other in like a bag. Um, they're definitely super hard to grade. I mean, a 10 in a Brazil BK is kind of crazy. So
That's
there's only one PSA 10.
yeah, and I know who
So
has it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, yeah, I know who has it. Crazy. So this we got another one up here.
Oh, I like this. Joey T
Yeah.
says the reason there's so many Brazil master sets is because the starter packs come in configurations, slash combinations, whatever you want to call it. My thing is, I'm pretty sure it's the same seller selling these master sets, Joey. That's what's kind of interesting.
But could he
Are
has
they?
just been an ambitious seller though?
He could have been like he just was ripping a
Yeah,
whole bunch and put
yeah.
them together. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I don't have any facts about the matter. I'm just bringing up as much as I know.
Mike said he's been grabbing slab suit. That's perfect, Mike. Let's see.
I mean, the amount of stacks I saw going for those hollows was crazy. I forget when that was. This was even before the master sets.
Hmm.
Like it was insane how many hollows they were selling. The hollow Series One Brazil hollows for $1.50 each.
Hmm.
That's how much they had.
But I think the hard part about it though is if we were ripping stateside the way we were, it literally could have been, let's just call it 10 to 15 people that was really that aggressive
It could
with
have been.
putting.
It could have
Yeah,
been.
I think
It could have
that
been
makes
10 to
that
15
makes sense
people
to
for
me.
Brazil
Yeah,
versus like hundreds or thousands
yeah,
here. That's
yeah.
possible. Yeah.
That's what makes sense to me. That's the way I view it. I don't know exactly what happened. It's too hard to tell, but that's the way I think.
Wait, what are you saying here, Dill? You've seen definite trends with damageless errors on cards that would almost guarantee no reprint in that factory printed master sets. Good to know. Good to know. So you're basically thinking that they were putting these together themselves. Okay.
Hmm. This is yeah, no, this is interesting. No, so the next one, yo, Matt, first of all, the fact that he thought about these are so great. You want to say something first, bro?
About which one?
Oh no, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
you're
going to the
good.
next one.
I was just trying to read the comments.
Yeah,
That was a good one too. It's like
yeah.
I like it. That's crazy. Oh, but that was the
Oh,
Italy shard though, not the Brazil. We could start talking about
yeah,
Brazil.
yeah. We bounced off that one.
Hmm.
This one is crazy. This one
No,
is
this one's
crazy.
easy for me. You want to go
You think
first?
so? Nah, go ahead. You got this. Go ahead.
USA Series 2 mega boxes are underrated as heck, man.
Hmm.
I think them all the way. Dude, all the way. USA Mega Series 2. I think it's way less printed than the Series 1. Um yeah, I'm Series 2 all the way. USA.
So I'm conflicted on the aspect of I would, if I'm being honest, I don't like the I don't like the uncertainty of the Italy corner when it comes to just ripping in general. So, and we both said that series 2 is the how undervalued it is insane. I said at the beginning of the show that it's like it's just hitting a whole nother level. Like it's just the series 2 positivity in my head is just hitting through the roof. Uh Prisoner was one of those cards as well, but unfortunately we talked about it tonight, so that's a whole nother thing. But that's besides the point. But yeah, on this one I have to go series 2 as well. This one is hard to debate. I will say that there's a lot of opportunity in both, especially right now.
I mean, there's a lot
But
of opportunity in Fortnite cards.
yeah,
And
but
like we can't really figure out what's the best, right? That's gonna be
yeah,
hard.
I yeah, that's for sure. And I think the thing with the series 2 aspect is that is we're now being able to see how hard it is to grade these. We can look at them and see the
Mhm.
edgeware, we can see it as we were
Which one are you
ripping
talking
it.
about?
Series
Because
2.
yeah, series two is hard to grade,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
Real quick, let me pull up the where is my let me share real quick.
Yo, Kari, facts. This is just that's the quote of it. It just doesn't make sense, bro. It really
You
does
can
not.
even hear, so you can even see here like the non-gem, so it's a 36% gem rate here for series 2.
Hmm.
It's pretty freaking low, man. It's like you look at, they all have the same fraying versus like series 3, it went up to 54%. And
Hmm.
I need to update these numbers a little bit, but yeah, it's series 2 is hard to grade.
Hmm.
Not that series 1
Yeah,
isn't, but like it's a USA, you get, I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
shorter print.
Yeah, yeah, Warfighter. No, it's all good. So I mean, so pretty much what I'm doing is I'll throw it out there. I don't even care anymore.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you said you were
So I know, bro. It's just it's hard because so because it's gonna take a while. But obviously I know season 8, chapter 1 is my favorite season. But I what's crazy is season 7 and season 8 are connected when it comes to cutscenes. So if you remember the cutscenes, when when Blackheart came onto the map, uh, the pirate came onto the map. He came with the new style of fish stick, which is in also in in series 1, because season 8 was the cap for season 1. So pretty much what happened is that while they were planning it, you can tell that season 8 was going to be the last one. That's why Lux and you see Lux and you see the fish stick style. Everybody asks why did they use that fish stick style instead of for the original one? It's because they went with the season 8 one. And then you also have Ice King with you have Prisoner that's connected to Hybrid, Ivy, obviously Ice King and Trog. So I'm gonna build a set with season 7 and season 8 because they merge so well. I get to collect series 2 and I get to collect series 1 together, and I think that's gonna be a fun set to connect. I have a lot of different sets in my head, but that's the one I gotta chase right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't stand the Blackheart skin. If they did the final, it might have been a better one.
Yeah,
If they did the
yeah,
final form, that would have been a little bit better, I think.
yeah. Especially because people said that Lux was a bad tier 100 skin and it should have been Blackheart. But if we look at the numbers, people really don't rock with Blackheart like that. They rock with Lux. A sleeper though is that they do rock with Hybrid heavy. So
Yeah,
if I had to readjust it, I probably would have put Hybrid as tier 100. I would put Lux as tier 1. Even like or I would have
I
put her
would have
probably
liked
where
that.
I probably would have put her where Ember was. I would have loved for Lux to be tier 1. More people would have had her because a lot of people don't finish battle passes.
Yeah,
So I would have loved that. I would have had her a lot easier. I wouldn't have had to buy the whole
she would be
battle
a sweat skin
pass.
right now.
Yeah. So
If
and I
she
mean
was
her.
tier 1, she would 100% be a sweat skin.
Yeah,
100%.
because if you look at her numbers, right now, the fact that she is back in 2019 and she's in the top, I believe she's 112, so she's almost in the top 100 for skins, for a skin that most people said they didn't like. Is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I never understood. I wish I had gotten that high.
No, Shane, no, Blackheart is still cool. Like I got to get the Blackheart, so it's still a cool card for sure.
Yeah, just because I don't like it doesn't mean you shouldn't get it for sure.
Yeah.
I was just saying the skeleton one would have been dope, but then again, people don't chase Oro either, so maybe not. Maybe
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Shout out to Oro getting a PSA 10 there though. That
Yeah,
was
Oro
dope.
did get the PSA 10.
All right, let's see what the next one is. It was only 4, I believe, but this next one is interesting as well. Oh man, I mean, so
This one's easy though.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
this
it's
even
it's
a
easy,
question?
it's easy. I don't know if it's a question for everybody else. It's easy for me. Um,
Black Knight, right? I'm just joking.
nah,
Peely.
nah, yeah, you
I'm
gotta
going
go.
Peely
I
USA Shard.
gotta go Philly on this one.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just the
Yeah,
even a Peely PSA 9, 8. I would take
I
a
wouldn't,
PS.
I wouldn't go 8. I wouldn't go 8. I wouldn't go 8.
I'm going 8. I think a Peely
You know what?
PSA.
Nah, I
I'm
can't go
going
8.
a US PSA 8 shard of Peely.
It is close.
I'm going 8. I feel like those cards are not going to ever pop up. And getting an 8 and having it, just having that in your collection is gonna be dope. That's how I feel my Gold Trooper, right? It's like I can tell people I don't care what the grade is. I have a USA Gold
Mhm.
Trooper, and I feel like Peely's gonna be that on a whole nother level.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so I would take an 8.
Nah,
He,
yeah,
he's
this
at
one.
he's at a 6 over the BK Italy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, aesthetic. I mean, everybody has their preference. For me, I'll speak for myself here. I just love the USA Crystal Shower in general. So it's one of those things, and I'm not, and that's not
Hmm.
saying that I don't like the Italy. I just love the Crystal, the USA. So, yeah, Pilly in a 10. That's almost that's crazy. That's a hard one for me.
Yeah, no facts. This might be closer. It still would probably be, honestly, which one would you rather have
Between what?
in your collection? Not selling, because BK sells for a lot more right now, guys.
Oh,
But in your collection, would you? Well, this is dumb. Never mind.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is dumb for you.
I'm taking BK.
Oh, really?
I'm taking BK all day.
I
Not
thought you
even
were gonna say Peely because you
Nah.
need Peely.
Well, I need Pilly, but I have if I have an opportunity to get BK, and this is what price set aside. I have to go with BK.
I
Um,
think I would rather have a PSA 10 Peely. And money aside, like not
yeah,
selling in my collection, I'd rather have a Peely in my collection that was a high gem. I think.
yeah, nah, yeah. I gotta go BK. Money aside, the reason why is that's more so with me dropping the ball. Me not buying the battle passes, knowing I could have got BK, not getting BK. That's where BK sits for me. BK shows the stupidity that I had going all the way back then. Uh BK has a special place, bro. Like BK
It
is really a
does.
big
It
card for
does.
me.
I think Peely, like what's changed for me, and I wasn't chasing Peely before. I've been in since the beginning, and like even my wife said, you should get the banana. I was like, nah, I don't play with the banana. I'm not gonna get it. But then they introduced comics and stories, and since then, like I've fallen in love with like Peely the character,
Hmm.
and I don't have a connection to the Black Knight. I never got it. I like Blue Squire. I never got the Black Knight, but I'm falling in love with like the Peely character on
Yeah,
the comics,
same.
just like I am Fish Sticks and stuff like that. That's why I pick Peely long term. Whether or not he can take the BK, I don't know because the nostalgia for BK is insane. So I
Hmm.
get that, but no,
I don't, and I won't even go nostalgia side. I think, but to the point you say, I think nostalgia wise, uh Pilly probably could have did something there. But what I think is, I think market wise, I think something that's hard for people to get sometimes is that for Pilly to take over BK, Pilly has to either skyrocket or BK has to drop drastically, and that has to, and it can't be like, so. For instance, let's say 5 years from now, Pilly get a sell that's over BK. That doesn't change it. It has to be multiple. Like it has to be consistent for a card to take over another one. In my opinion, I believe. Like if
mm,
I see, it's no way. Like because that's one person. That's
okay.
one major sell. It
Let's
has to be.
say
Yeah.
what if it's a big auction? You got multiple people going up there, and it overgoes it. It
That's
pushes
still
it
that's
over.
still not the, to me personally. I still don't think that's enough. Not for the
That shows
first
there's
time.
that shows there's if there's an auction for BK and a Peely
Oh, and then yeah. Well, that's but
at the
now we
same
have to
time, and they
now we have to figure this out. See, it's way more than that, and I don't.
yeah,
It's way more than that. Now we have to figure out who already has Pilly in their collection and is locked away forever. You have to think about which ones is already in the sets. So I think buyer pool comes into it a whole lot more than people give it credit for. By the time we get to 5 to 6 years, that buyer pool for people might not have that chance to get the BK, or they had the chance to get the BK and now they need the Pilly. So now that switches. I think it's a lot more that goes into it. It's a lot more nuanced than people think.
even people that don't play Fortnite know the banana is in Fortnite. That is facts.
Yeah.
It's
I
interesting.
still yeah. I mean, this is see the reason why, but here's the thing, Warfighter. The reason why that can't really be strongly true on here. Pilly was only out when Eve Pilly was only out for under a year by time we got to mid 2020. So for instance, Pilly came out. So this is why this is a little weird. And this is like, I looked, watch this. So if you go here, right? So if you go to Pilly, it wasn't just about people not knowing. Pilly was still very, very new at this time. like very new. So Pilly came out February 28, 2019. The set drops in July, right? By the time you get to a full year, Pilly is still not the Pilly that we know today. Like, so it wasn't just people not knowing that it wasn't Pilly. Like y'all know that's my favorite set. I mean season. I followed that to the max. It was lovable. It was interesting. The memes happened, but it still wasn't the Pilly that it is today, even that it was 2 years ago. So I think Pilly grew into that position, and
But
that's just a major difference.
he definitely has grown
Yeah.
into it. They well, here's what I think. So Kari's saying like BK's. I don't think BK is super important to Fortnite.
Hmm.
That might be he might be. I don't think it is. I think Peely is incredibly important to Fortnite the
Hmm.
IP now. I don't
Yeah.
think Black Knight is important to the IP. I think if no, nothing if they don't ever put anything out for the Black Knight again, but they put stuff out for Peely, I think they'll be fine. I think that people will miss Peely a lot more. Um, I feel like he's being integrated into the story.
Yeah.
Black Knight could, but like I think
I don't.
Peely's more important to
Hmm.
Fortnite than the Black Knight. Now,
Listen.
what Rob was saying there though is like it does have freaking history, man. Black Knight has
But not only that, see, this is why you use multiple
yeah.
metrics as well, right? Because now
And
let's go.
aesthetics. We can't.
Yeah.
So like people talking about like the early investors is like it was a lot easy because like let's face it, like collecting cards is a male dominated hobby and stuff like that. And these cool looking night cards and stuff like that, the school troopers and stuff like that, the early investors were going for those really cool cards versus like the banana who didn't know
Yeah.
about it too. That had to play a little bit of part into like who came on top.
So even these things, we think about all these things. You have Pilly 20 to 40, you have BK 10 to 40, and I think all of us have been in a hobby long enough to know exactly to know that those BKs are locked up pretty strong. So what all I'm saying is that I feel that what gets lost sometime is true buyer's pool. So I mean we have BK sell, I mean Pilly sells here as well. Pilly hit a high, he hit the 10K, then he came down to 7,500. BK did the same thing. What I'm saying is Pilly is going to have to hit that number, and he's going to have to stay there, and BK is going to have to descend and either stay flat or keep going lower. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't see that happening. I get everybody, has their opinion. That's just mine. It's hard
And
for me to see
also it
that.
doesn't have to be one or the other. They could go for the same price.
I don't even see that happening.
I could who knows?
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in a few years. Like this is one of those things like we have to wait and let the
Hmm.
market decide. Right now, the market has decided BK is king,
Hmm.
and dethroning the king is a lot harder than becoming the king in the beginning. And so
Well,
Peely has his work cut out for him if that's ever going to be a chance.
see, and I to your point, like even this isn't.
Yeah,
See,
this is accurate.
this isn't true because he really wasn't. It was Skull Trooper. It was the Renegade Raider. Like those are always that. BK represented something. He represented the first battle pass. He
Mhm.
represented that grind. That's all I'm saying. Like if you can go back on YouTube and you can kind of see those aspects of that. I think marketability, Pilly knocks this out the park. He
Yeah.
he is that skin, and I think he has a lot of growth to go. But I do believe that it's more so that BK represents something of the
It,
game
it
of that era.
it also represents even not in that era, even now.
Yeah.
It's very two different things. If you play Fortnite and you see the Black Knight and you kill him, you can be
Hmm.
freaking bragging. I just killed the Black Knight. Yo, I just got
Yep.
him. Oh, Black Knight's coming. Got him. It's a very
Hmm.
different thing. Now, Peely has story, but like what Kari says, like in early Fortnite, I would argue that in later Fortnite, Black Knight gets mentioned more because
Hmm.
it's that much more rare to see him. And if you see him, it's a bigger thing. So I think he
Hmm.
gets mentioned even more now. My
Yeah.
point was just like the whole marketing thing and the storyline. It's going to be much harder to integrate a knight into this storyline than Peely already being in it.
Yeah.
And then the other I just had another thought that I was gonna say and I just freaking forgot. Oh well,
Yeah.
but you guys get the point.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, here's what it was. BK may not be used in marketing,
Hmm.
but he is used in merch a lot.
Trust me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like when I say like he's not used in marketing, he is used in merch. So like if they come out with new action figures, you're gonna see the Black Knight. You're gonna see his
Hmm.
shield. If they do
Hmm.
tees, like look at Rob's tee, they got that on there. So it's not to say like he's not low on the totem pole in marketing. There's
Mhm.
some skins that get nothing.
Yep.
Westrom's favorite. I
Mhm.
don't think it gets like anything,
Yeah.
and so stuff like that. That's why like when I first started with the Fortnite cards website way back when, I went to Reddit
Mhm.
and I was talking about it, and people was like, "Hey, do they have this skin? Because I
Mhm.
can't buy anything with this skin, right?
Mhm.
That's not Black Knight. Black Knight, you
Yeah.
can get stuff. It has a Funko Pop. It has that. Just because it's not marketed doesn't mean that they're not putting like when you said someone said I wonder if the developers were surprised that BK was the chase card. I don't think so. He has enough
Right.
notoriety to be the chase card, but so does Skull Trooper, Bright Bomber, and Peely, right?
Yep.
It really just comes down to the market in BK1 so far.
See, and and that's always the hard part. Like, so for instance, this would, you would think based off of those perspectives that Pilly would be blowing BK out in all of these in this area as well. But I mean, this is why we have those things. So you have, if you go to Black Knight right here, 42,000 wish list, 47.6 right here with the likes. And then on Pilly's end, you have you have 32,000 wish list, 46.1. So when it comes to people like people rock with Black Knight heavily. This
Yeah.
is why those things
the-
are
here-
this is why those things are there, you know.
here's the thing. It's like the only reason that Peely can is because the story is so like Black Knight has that support with what 300 million players that know him and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Now the only hope is if like the Fortnite IP gets so big in movies and shows and comics and stuff, if it gets that big in the next 10 to 20 years that they focus on that IP, Peely could
Yeah,
potentially
yeah,
overdo that. But you had to
right.
think they have to overcome 300 million people who played the game. So like you would
Hmm.
have to get to like over a billion people. So like, you know what I mean? It's like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
And the so let me I'm glad you said it that way, because let me rephrase. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. Pilly
Yeah,
definitely
anything
can
happens.
take
It's up to the
Pilly,
market.
yeah,
It's up to the
Pilly
market.
definitely can take overtake BK. I'm not That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying my opinion of I don't think it will, because even in that case, the people that want we have to think about the marketing as well. I know people say investors chose this card and they're still choosing the card. So that
Yeah.
has to end. That has to end as well.
And like I said,
So
it's gonna be
yeah,
so much harder to catch up too.
yeah.
Hey, actually, JT, this just gave me a thought. So maybe this is a thing of the past.
Mhm.
Black Knight's coming, he's super sweaty because almost everybody is sweaty at Fortnite now. It
Yeah,
didn't
and
used to be
that
like you go
whole
back to like chapter 2 and chapter 3, it was still like you see a Black Knight, they're gonna outplay you. But now because of creative, that gap has
mhm.
changed a lot because you can get really good at the game if you play creative in like 4 or 5 months versus even what used to take 2 to 3 years without creative. So
Yeah,
that might not be as a thing, but it was in the past, and it was a
yeah.
very big thing for Black Knight and Renegade.
Yeah, like I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Because even when I see Black Knight in game, it's not like, oh
It's
shoot,
not
like
like it's not like
yeah,
it
yeah,
used to be,
it's
but
yeah,
I was
but
talking about like what it used to be.
right,
Yeah,
right.
it's not the same thing anymore.
And it's because quiet as kept. I've said this before. Um, Skull Trooper was more popular than Black Knight by a long
Mhm.
shot. He
Yeah,
got re-released. So what happened was Skull Trooper got re-released in chapter 1, season 6,
yeah, I think
for the
that's what I said.
Fortnite mirrors.
Nightmares.
For the Fortnite mirrors. And when that happened, that's when it kind of shifted a little bit. And I think that's something that is really forgot about, that like even like Sparkle Specialist, um Power Chord, these were prominent skins at that time, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
it's a different era. But even like a Bright Bomber is not what she used to be, but she's iconic. It's a
It's
she
iconic.
crosses she crosses a whole different level. But to Warfighter's point and stuff like that, I get what you're saying for sure. But like what JT just said right here, it's hard because it is both. The game can finally be realized on a whole higher scale and people can adapt that, but there still is people that are invested and that are still going to pay heavily for Black Knight. And I just don't see it. And I'm not saying that I can see it getting very close as well. Let me preference that. I can see it getting very close, like maybe hypothetically speaking, like a couple thousand separating each other. And if that happens, that means, I mean, technically somebody can debate that Pilly has had a better next 5 years. So it should be interesting.
Yo, what's the date that we started? We've been going through. It's already 11:44. We missed the recent pickups last
Yes.
week, so
We
I
got to do this.
I want to make sure I get it. So we want to do since the 16th, right?
Hmm.
All right, let me go all the way back up to the 16th here. I don't want to not to cut us off, but I want to make sure we get to these. People were pissed off at us
I
because
know,
they
right?
posted their pickups and we didn't share it with the world. So we got to make sure we share this stuff. Let me find the beginning. Man, you guys post a
Because we
lot
had
of
to.
cards in this Discord. This is making me jealous.
I think that's about right. Where is?
All right, so that's the 15th. So this is 16th. So this is a lot of cards. So I'm not going to like stop at like everyone and like
We
go
can just see
crazy.
people's pickups. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just going to look at the pickup. So Rice has got some fire shards here.
And obviously, y'all comment on something that y'all want us to stop on, but we're gonna probably go through them and kind
Because
of see.
there's a lot here.
That was a great one. That
Yeah,
three peat right there.
if you guys don't know, this is a prototype card, the CGC one. You can see it with the logo clearly here. And if you guys didn't see the update, that Westrum was talking to the brand managers at PSA, and
Hmm.
they confirmed that these are legit cards from PSA. PSA
Hmm.
confirmed that these are
From
real.
Panini. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Panini confirmed to PSA that they're real, but they didn't want them to be sold. They didn't mean for
Yeah.
them to get out, so PSA won't grade them. But they were confirmed to be real by Panini. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to Westrum. Innkeeper of cards. Sheesh. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Got some laser conversations here.
Nice,
Ooh.
nice Kuno right there.
It's a 9. Nice. Me
Double
too.
buy. I love that Raptor style, by the way, too.
There's the
Bandolite,
girl we were talking about
Omega,
earlier, Bandolette. I love Valkyrie.
Snorkel Ops in there.
Suki doesn't get enough love. I love me some Suki. Got a little
Royal
Tigress.
Royal Knight,
Yo,
Ruin my guy.
I can't wait to see a new style of Tigress. I think a new style of Tigress would be kind of
Oh
dope.
yeah, yeah, something. Yeah, yeah. She definitely needs one.
So these are the hollows I'm talking about. Like the hollows will be really interesting once there's no more shards left, or they're too priced out. Hollows the next, and then base.
Yep.
But like I said, the market's got to grow before we get there. Oh, this is crazy. Elite Agent, Elite Agent. If you guys don't know, Elite Agent's super hard to grade in Series 3.
Spire Assassin.
I'm gonna send in an Elite Agent to tag Rob so we can do that. You
Yeah.
know that thing. So there's a
Yep.
line. There's a line on the Elite Agent and tag that you do like this. What would you call that? That little gradient
Uh,
thing. It
let's just
like
call it a detailed gradient. I
yeah,
can't think of
it
a.
takes the color away and it
Yeah.
zooms in and like finds like any actual surface damage. So I want to see it on that line if they catch that or what that actually looks like. So I'll be sending Elite Agent in because I think there's one or two that don't have that line. Got some more Peelies.
Mhm.
Man, they're going for the full set here, man. There was an interesting topic about this. Did you hear about this skin?
What about it?
There was a glitch,
Oh
or I don't know
yeah,
if it was on purpose,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like you could re-customize it.
I probably should have did it because I ain't do nothing to her.
I didn't even go back and look,
Yeah,
man.
I didn't
Right,
do
that's all.
nothing to her.
Let me go. Oh, Galaxia. Did I see those? Oof. I love that card. This is the pose I was talking about.
Pose is fire.
All right, let me get through some more of these. Let's see what we got here. Some Optichromes, which don't get enough love. Natron with some fire. That's
Yeah,
insane.
that joint is crazy. One of the best combos right there. To have that black and white with that minty green background.
Yeah, that
Crazy.
was sick. I used to have this exact card, guys. It was so nice in person. There's a
Oh yeah,
Peely and a
I love
Josie.
this. I
That's a
love this.
dope.
That
That's a
combination
dope
crazy, man.
duo right there. You know, so if you guys start collecting, I've started to do this. I'm starting to move to like, okay, it's not just Aura. Like, what would she go with? You know what I mean? So like Peely and the Jonesy here because they were trapped together into that bunker. That's a dope combination. So I like
Shout
that.
out to Natron for doing that.
Put a fire on that joint. Dill I am. You got the 10 Italy. I want how bad is the Italy to grade versus the USA? USA is super hard, guys, to gem. So I bet you the Italy is too.
Yeah.
Not a gem, but what did he say here? Oh, you saying just like, oh, I see this. He's pointing at the error. That's dope.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's
Yeah.
dope. I like it,
That's dope.
Natron. That's dope. I like that. Got some Italy shards.
Yeah, you can tell those. I love
Whatnot.
those Italy shirts.
Let's see here. You got
Agent
another
Agent
Peely.
Agent Pilly Optichrome.
Smoked out turtle with the playing cards. These are from the Koro sets.
Mm-hmm.
They're very small. If you guys don't know, you can get them graded at PSA.
Has somebody done it yet?
Yeah,
Really? I
yeah. I
need
think
to.
they
I want to
post.
see. I want. I didn't. I don't think I've seen it. I want to see how that looks in the
I saw
slab.
the pop report. It's on the
Mm.
pop report. I haven't. I don't know if I've actually seen it in the slab. I think there's somebody in the chat that's done it.
If it's somebody here, I want to see that in the slab. That
David's got
laser, bro.
laser.
Whew, that laser is crazy, bro. That joint hit
Y'all keep
crazy
trying
on
to
the
convince me on these lasers, man.
I'm
I bought my
telling you,
first
bro.
laser, um, just because I'm completing this set. So we'll see. Stickers have been popping off recently, and
Yeah,
all
Mike.
like the golden frames, all of
Yep.
them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Got
Mike.
the very,
This
got
is
the
the Discord.
duo. Hey, I never noticed before, but these joints are facing each other. That's
Yeah,
dope.
that's fire. That's super
They-
fire.
They're facing each other. That's dope. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Shout out
They
to
probably
Panini if
did.
y'all did. That's dope.
Man, they knocked these cards off the park. I ain't gonna lie.
Got a laser 10. There you go. I'll be talking about these laser 10s. Kari got one.
Yeah, Mike. We'll send the link. Dylan, we can post that link in here. For
Yeah,
the Discord.
this is in the Discord. If you can also go to FortniteCards.com, go to Collectors Hub, and the link to the Discord is there. It's easy to join. Just click in and you're in there. So FortniteCards.com, just click
Yep.
Collectors Hub at the top, and you'll find the link. And there's a recent pickups thing here. So we've got a long way to go. I got to pick it
Yeah.
up. My bad, guys. Let me go a little bit faster for you all to look here. Rice for some more USA
Yep.
shards. North Bay Brian, some tens.
Some tens right there.
Ooh, I gotta shout
Love
this one
this.
out. Brazil, Italy, and USA all in tens. That
That's
can't be easy.
that's
We
not
were just
easy at
talking
all.
about Brazil, so
Mm-hmm.
that can't be easy. That's crazy.
Mine's is all in 9, so I know that's not easy.
Get some more here. You got a 10. There you go. The visitor.
Look
I
at
know
that.
that's one of your favorites. That's a 10 too. Was that Italy or Brazil?
Italy, I
Italy.
think. Yep. Shout out to the Donald Mustard era.
Fresh from boxes. These look like
Hey,
Brazil. Am I wrong? They
it
look
look a
dark
little
like
darker. Yeah, it looks darker, right? And they got a little different shine on it.
we all know that North Bay loves Ragnarok. You can even tell by his
Mm-hmm.
icon picture there.
Mm-hmm. That's clean
I might
too.
have to start getting these freaking
Yeah,
stickers, man.
ready to jump, man. I'm telling you.
We got the 9 Peely. That Peely is so bright.
It is. That joint pops like crazy.
All right, man. I love this JL, man. Look, 9-9. Man, I want this.
Oof.
Oh, I gotta pull one of these, man. Daniel said he sent me some packs, so I really hope I pull a Kung Fu Trooper. If anybody knows, like that's the card I want. I mean, that's the skin I want the most. I want that over Renegade Raider, like in game. I've
Mhm.
always wanted that freaking skin.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so fire. Oh well. I ain't buying an account, so it ain't gonna happen.
If it's crazy, because if I had to pick, I'm good on all of the OG skins. I actually just want the Black Knight shield. That's
For
what I.
real?
That's yeah,
I don't care
yeah.
about the Black Knight Shield.
The reason why is because I have the obviously the black and red Lux style with the Black Knight shield.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
man, or the black
I've
and
got my
gray style.
blue Squire Shield, and I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So
That's a
if I had to
clean
pick
looking
anything,
too, man. That's a clean looking too.
it is.
JL, this is JL, I believe. Yep. And I believe you're a premium subscriber, JL. So check out our video if you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I did a deep dive on the Renegade Raider. I wonder if this is why this drink got a 2.
It was
So the
interesting.
corners plus that thing that we found.
Yep.
It's so hard to tell, even in person. So
That
more of
surf
these.
witch. Woo.
Yeah, the Surf Witch is.
On
We were talking about Surf Witch
on the
earlier.
on the hills, bro. She
Dude,
is
with a cracked ice background in this pose, it would be kind of dope.
crazy, crazy.
You can get the Surf Witch on a No, you can't. Never mind.
No,
Oh yeah, you can.
that's Haze. That's
Haze. You can get
Haze.
Haze.
Yeah,
There's a comic cover with Haze, which is kind of like the same character, but
yeah.
got some more. Either Italy. No, it's gotta be Italy from Scar for sure,
Mm-hmm.
because he's from that neck of the woods.
Oh, my
Rob's
guy,
favorite.
Deadfire. Yes, that is my joy right there.
Ooh, this is I. If you guys don't know, I used to rock this skin for like 3 straight seasons. I love the Blue Squire shield. That joint's fire. see what we got here.
That remind me of this one reminds me of dang, what was the joint off the right of Wailing Woods?
Um,
Dang, I can't remember. It was dang, that was his location. I remember that.
I
Like
know
I can't
what you're talking about.
yeah. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I can't remember either. We got so much to get through. We get through all these. Ten Hollow, Optichrome, Chaos Agent in there. Brute Gunner underrated. Let's see. USA
Facts,
Shard.
JT. Facts.
Horrible pickaxe. I don't know why they chose that. Dude. There's so many good pickaxes, man. They dropped the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
We got a
Nah,
prototype. This is crazy.
yeah, that's nuts.
This is
That's
insane.
nuts.
If you
That
guys
is
don't, this is a prototype card. This is an unreleased skin that was not released in the set. So Warfighter has the unreleased skin.
Lonely
Yeah,
Lodge.
Lonely Lodge.
Lonely
Thank
Lodge.
you.
There it is, right there.
Another duo here. We got the male and female.
Yep. Hayseed and I forgot the females.
Straw Ups.
Strawups. Yeah, Hayseed Strawups.
Got a hollow for. I love the. I actually rock the female version of this skin sometimes, so I would like the female version. How come they did? So they did all like the female male versions, but they didn't do that for this.
What you mean?
So like for series
Oh yeah,
one,
yeah,
they
yeah.
do
I know what
male
you.
and
Yeah,
female like all the way throughout the set, and they didn't do it for this one.
yeah.
I would have rocked the female. I like the female version a lot. I don't know the name though.
Oh yeah, Richard Hayseed is a different one, right? That's I forgot the one
This is
that
not my
Hayseed is.
card. I posted this for Bijourno.
Bijanar, yeah.
Yeah.
Bijanar. I think I got that.
Bijourno. Don't
Yeah.
mess with All right, so he's got the Italy,
Dale will
got the
correct this.
USA. You just need that Brazil. How do you feel about
Woo!
SGC now though? Is
That
the
joint
next
is crazy. My goodness.
Chugga,
Bro,
what's going on? We got the 9 Red Knight, which
beautiful
that's
card.
crazy.
Beautiful card.
We got the Optichrome 10. Yo, I was looking at my Hush's Optichromes.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to start grading ASAP because I was like looking at those in detail. I'm gonna send one in the tag, but based off of what we looked at in the video, I don't think I have a lot of y'all can't see behind here, but I have a lot of Optichrome Hushes. I was like looking at it.
Them scratches, bro.
They all have scratches, right?
Them scratches.
So Optichromes, I don't know what the actual pop report looks like, but I feel like it's gonna be really hard to gem those things. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, these are crazy, Natron.
Oh man.
I love that blue. That blue's crazy.
That deep blue.
Yeah, the deep blue is nasty. And then
Royal Knight, man. I'll take that back. I'll give Royal Knight. Yeah,
oh my gosh. Yeah. So I want this skin. I rocked Blue Squire. I didn't make it to get Royal Knight, and I wish I did. That might be a main skin for me if I did. I feel like my collection, like if I got different cards, I feel like my collection would be different. I mean, different skins. Like if I had gotten Lux, my whole career would have been different. I would have played with her a lot more, and I would have chased her. Maybe you know.
Yeah, because like for me, if I didn't get the skin, I gotta get the card at some point. That's the way. That's like I gotta fill that hole in my
locker. For me, it's like which one did like means a lot to me is one I rocked. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because like it's like the lapse of the regret of being late when it came to the game is what makes me want to have that card for sure. And I tried to finesse, like on Galaxy, I tried to finesse the system. I went to 2 different stores and tried to sign into Samsung, and it did not work, bro.
That worked for some people. People were doing that.
Well, what happened was I think somebody already did it. It did something weird, bro. I was pissed. I don't know what happened. It was weird.
I have a thing I'm trying to do with Glow now. I think we'll see. I might be trying something. But this is kind of dope. I've always loved Glow. I don't have the skin. But I always thought it was dope.
Fate and Glow, yeah.
All right. Next submission, we got some Blaze gold frame stickers, and looks like Italy, maybe Brazil. 2 fish sticks. That's crazy, JL. This is looking dope. 3 Dyers, a Black Knight, and a Drift, and 2. That's a crazy sub. Good luck.
Nah, that is crazy.
That's an insane crazy sub.
Deal facts.
Oh yeah. Whoever Natron is and where he came from. I don't know like what your real name is, Natron, but yeah, I've been watching the freaking Discord chats, and you have been going insane,
like crazy.
I mean, Rice has been in there going insane too. Both of those guys have been going insane in the Discord. It's insane. JL too, man. To be honest, these guys are going.
Yo, Richard, this is funny, bro. Like, like it don't have 35 watchers.
Anyway, Anyway,
Yo, that's funny. That's funny.
this is a lot. Oh my gosh. So, Italy Aura looks like you got Chaos Agent.
Chaos Agent.
Couple of promo cards here.
Yo,
I got some more weapons.
yo, he got the three that like those three right there: Mary Marauder, Cloak Star, Galaxy. Those are the
Hmm.
only three that I need from the promo set. I'm good on those.
Yeah, that's actually the three that I want as well from the promo
Yeah,
set. Like,
yeah, I'm
I'd
good.
be happy with
I
those
could
three.
technique maybe, but those are the
Not for
definite
me,
three.
technique, but I know like
Yeah,
my friend Hobo, he would want technique.
yeah. When I get to season 4, when I have to complete the season 4 set, that's when I'll have to get technique.
That's a dope card too.
Yeah, Love Ranger.
Another
Yo,
10 hollow.
you know what's crazy about Love Ranger? You know Love Ranger he has Frozen
Blue.
Love Ranger, he has
Yeah.
the Lava joint
Dark.
and the Dark
Dark.
series,
Yeah, he does. I mean, because
plus
he's
all the other
barely
stuff.
human. He can go for. It's so easy for him to switch
Yeah,
over because he's just a statue. So they can put him into everything. They don't have to change the design that much.
yo,
The
facts, JT.
female. JT
They
says
gotta
he wants to see the female Peely skin.
they gotta knock that out the park.
Dude, they make Peely a sweat skin.
Yo, what? Then,
Dude, that might be fire. They better bring that out next season. I'm down.
bro, they gotta do it. I seen some concept art a couple years back. I didn't like it for Pilly. For the female Pilly. I hope if whenever they do that, I hope they knock it out the park. It gotta be right, bro. It has to be right.
Yeah, it has to be right. Fire. Who am I looking at here? More Inky Bro? Jeez. Inky Bro be killing it, man. I think some of these might not be his, like he's selling them. I'm not sure, but some of these are just like fire.
Yeah.
So this was from the show they went to. Off to PSA. I love
No,
Valkyrie.
wait, no, Warfighter. You thinking of fish stick. I think you're thinking of
What?
fish stick. He said they have a female Pilly, the Princess Pilly. I think
Yeah,
you're thinking of fish stick.
yeah.
Fish stick has a princess on.
I don't think that Peely had a female one.
Yeah.
This is dope. He's got the goofball army here. That's pretty dope to see. Are those 8.5 and what's that? I
What's
can't see.
Warfighter? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, Warfighter, you good, bro. We feel you on that. By that hour and a half, I'll be talking
Dude, it's
crazy.
midnight, man. I feel you. I
I'll
like
be
if you
talking
guys don't know,
crazy.
it's like I've got like a bunch of kids, so like we gotta do this show late, so we understand everyone gets tired. My mouth gets watery as heck after this show. Dang,
Almost two.
that's fire. There you go. Prue Man. That's another one. Prue Man has been killing it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with these
That
USA
that
shards.
Lux and Skull Ranger combo right there is crazy.
And
My
let's not
goodness.
forget Tomato Town Lover 2 coming up here soon.
Uh huh.
Yeah, because he's been killing it too. There's like
That
there's
PSA
like 4 or
9,
5 people in the Discord that have just been straight fire.
overwhelmingly fire, bro.
Overwhelming. Oh look, here comes my stuff, guys! Yay! Y'all see
That
all
thing
this
looks.
fire. You guys see all this fire, and y'all see my like Magic of the Gallery stuff.
Nah, it's
Um,
dope, bro. It's dope.
so here's part of my return from Tag. Um, dude, I'm telling you, these lands graded much worse than I thought.
Hmm.
Um,
They
I
look they
did.
could they look clean.
I think they're very clean, but like I think that like it's the full art is a lot harder
Hmm.
than like the other ones. So I only bought I think I bought like 5 times more of the regular set than the lands. I
Hmm.
should have done 10 and 10 or something like that
Hmm.
because the lands are just so cool. Like if you don't know this is the shark
Yeah.
from chapter 2. This is like the Midas season. This is like oh my god, the Midas chapter. Like this shark was like crazy. And that was
Hmm.
fun.
No, yeah, that
Um
was an error right there.
this is like Ice King's Mountain. Like these lands are just so
That,
dope.
bro, that was an error. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
They did
that's the
really good on
shark
these
chain.
cards.
Yeah,
Really good on these
so
cards.
and this is Fatal Fields. All right, and this is Morsty Meyer. There you go
Hmm.
for let's see, there's one more, and then we've got Weeping Woods, right?
Hmm.
Weeping. I just remember Weeping. Um, there's this one. All right, let me go to the next one. You got the Storm Circle. I'll just try to go through all these real fast. Get the cube. All mine are hollow too. I wanted this turn in at 10. I love the llama
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
How do the tag size up to the PSA? Let me check real quick.
Yeah, yeah, Richard. Yo, another one is I gotta get these graded. I mean, it's a wait. Where is it at? I gotta get this Lux card graded right here. That's Lux pickaxe and S2. So I gotta get a clean base one. I got a couple of them that's super clean. I gotta get that one graded. That's up next.
All right, I'm back. They're practically the same. I know my camera's really far away, so one's a tag here. So they're practically the same size. The tag is a tiny bit, I don't know, almost very. It's a little bit shorter, but barely,
Mm-hmm.
barely shorter. The tags are.
Wait, let me put that. There you go.
Oops, my
Yeah,
bad.
you got it.
All
Yep.
right, so I need that in a 10. I don't know when
That,
I'm gonna send these in again. This is
don't touch-
dope.
that
I
joint looks crazy.
like I would have said like the Klinger was like the best like funny weapon, but no, the Boogie
Mm-hmm.
Bomb has outlasted the Klinger's like comedy, I think,
Yeah, for sure.
or annoyingness. You know, Spire probably my least favorite from the set. I hated that season. 10. I love this car. I'm glad this got a 10.
The
See,
battle bus,
Volt.
the
I don't
vault.
care about the Volt. I don't. I wish this one got a 10. You
Yeah,
got
that jet
Dark
is
Bomber.
yeah.
You got Meowscles
Yeah,
right there with the freaking axe. Was that the
Pilly
stop
right
sign
there.
axe? I was like, that's
Yep,
just crazy.
that's Bando's pickaxe.
Then here's some of my actual Fortnite cards. So I got the 10 in the USA Auto Sniper. And then I got my Ghoul Trooper got a 6. If you guys watched the premium video, you all saw why. The
Mm-hmm.
front is so freaking clean. It was almost perfect. It's just the back had some issues. So in Series 3, these are all PC cards.
Cars look amazing. They take amazing pictures.
Dude, don't
Amazing.
they? Look at that.
That's
This is
under.
my
That's
Renegade Raider
undeniable.
7. This truck was so clean, but it deserved what it got, right, Rob?
Mm-hmm. For
Yeah, we
sure.
know. All right, let's see some other people's stuff. Inky Bruh got some more fire. And we should have started this sooner, man.
I know, right? I always
We-
it definitely cannot go at the end of the show anymore. That's for sure.
well, but this is 2 weeks worth, so
Yeah.
but we don't want to. We can't miss it these because these joints are fire. Bright bombers up in that joint, man.
Mm-hmm.
Inky Bruh, chill out with the rips. I want to rip so bad. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll buy some boxes to rip, Rob.
There you go. That might be a better option right there.
But then what do I buy? Ooh, Dart Bomber. Ooh,
That's
Battle Hound. I think.
Battle Hound. Yep. That was a
Dude,
fresh pull too.
it's.
That is insane, bro.
I was just about to say it's midnight and I'm hungry, and Rice says, "What's for dinner?" I did not plan that, but if you guys can't see in this picture,
That's all crystal shards.
these are all USA Series 1 crystal shards.
That was mainly pulled. That's the
All like
crazy
yeah,
part.
like I've witnessed almost like 90% of
Yeah.
these to be pulled.
Yeah.
Like he sent me video. This is crazy.
Insane, bro.
And Tomato
Insane.
Town, nice. Got the
You see.
hollow, 2 crystal shards. Oof.
Now, I know it's late, but before we move on, that crystal shard is crazy. I have it as well, but we got to talk about the hollow on that one because yeah, it's pretty crazy, bro. The hollow on drift for USA is at I think is let me see.
It's
The
got to be. I mean, the hollows in general are
13,
low, right?
13 for 96, 14%. So yeah, hollows is pretty crazy right now. Insane.
All right, one of my kids is awake, scared, so we got to get through this, man. Sparkle Specialist. Let's see what you got here. In Italy, 10 pump. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I didn't read through this. He said the quality of the Italian bulk is extremely poor. Interesting.
Mm.
So you went through a crap ton of bulk. Nice. So that's interesting to know. I mean, I think base cards will have their days. I'm just sticking to crystal shards and hollows for now because, like, I'm afraid those will be gone in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But Bullseye Italy. Let's see what. So these are wow. You sent in a lot of base.
It's pretty dope.
That's
dope.
pretty dope. They did such a good job on these cards. I swear.
They did.
Tops, man. You better deliver. A 10 Italy shard.
Yep.
I actually like the Italy one. I feel like it's brighter. Maybe I haven't seen it in a while, but I feel
Compared to Brazil or in general.
No, into like the US Raven one. Isn't it like super
Yeah, it's
dark?
yeah, no,
It's like too dark.
mhm.
Maybe I just haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, no, it's pretty close, but that one is a little bit lighter, I think.
Here's a 9 Reloaded. I've talked about this before, but there is an error card with the Black Knight Reloaded, if
Mhm.
anybody cares. And they got the 10 Renegade Raider. That's sick. Is this the fourth one he said?
I don't know for sure.
Okay, but so this is insane. Nice job, man. Mine got a freaking 7 that I thought was clean as heck. Ooh, I wish I'd seen what was this going for? Because that
Bright,
I don't
man.
care that it's in GMA. That joint looks nice.
Oh,
I'll
yeah, that
crack
would
that open. That joint looks minty. I
mhm.
don't know what GMA 9s go for. They're like, is that like a 8, 7,
I have no
10?
idea.
I have no idea what GMA does, like how well. Since we didn't show it last week, he posted this joint again, but we got through it. He didn't have faith in us. Get Hype
Mhm.
got the Optichrome. And Richard posting the prisoner. I see you, Richard.
Mhm.
That's funny. All right.
Brand new.
Ooh, that was a lot of cards to get through, guys.
Yeah, that was a lot. First of all,
Uh,
thank you for staying with us, y'all. That was some great that was some great pickups over the past 2 weeks for sure.
Dude, look at all these freaking cards. Y'all make me jealous, man. Y'all make my collection jealous. Um, Geez, those are some nice cards. All right, did we get everything done today that we wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
I
a
feel like
wrap.
we might have missed some things, but that's all right. Um, we'll be back next week. We're gonna try to do another premium video on Wednesday or Thursday again. But
Send y'all verses. Send y'all verses. If y'all have any verses ideas that y'all want us to do, maybe we'll do 5 a week. Pick
oh, the
pick through one.
giveaway.
Dang.
Oh man, our show needs to be 5 hours long. We
I
forgot about
don't-
the giveaway.
you want just you want to what you think
I don't
this week
know,
or
man.
I know it's late.
It's like 15 minutes after. Holy crap. Y'all know it's my birthday. I get people texting me.
Yeah, well, it'll be here. It'll be here. It'll be here.
We
This will
gotta
be
do
give.
we gotta do the giveaways. All right. Next week, guys, remind us early.
Yeah.
Come next week, we're gonna do giveaway. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the coasters. Maybe I'll have some other stuff to give away. If I go and rip, maybe I'll rip something and not win it. So please come back next week and we will do a giveaway. Sorry,
Yes.
we
That's
sorry.
our bad. Yeah, we had good
That was like
conversation.
I hate to do that because we said at the beginning of the video we're gonna do it.
I, we can at
Yo,
least do the. I don't know.
throw your name right now in the chat.
Yeah.
Say hashtag. I don't know. Hit us in the Discord or something that you were here. I don't know. If
Yeah.
you don't come next week,
put it in a comment. Put it in the comment section if you were here, especially if you don't know for sure you're gonna make it next week, so we can make sure that you're a part
then
of
we
the
add you.
giveaway. That's very important, y'all, because we don't want to. Y'all rocked with us for 2 hours and 14
2 hours.
minutes.
Yeah. So if you were here,
yeah,
put your name. Yeah, Inky Bros here, Matthew. Yeah. So put your names in the comments so we know you're here, and we'll make sure we add you guys next week.
yeah,
Sorry, it wasn't trying to be a clickbait, but we'll add you guys for the giveaway next week.
yeah.
We'll let this run for a minute while people say here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it cut it off afterwards?
It might. Yeah, if it cuts off, make sure you put it in the comment section of the live.
Yeah, for sure. Nichols, the collector says, keep going. My kid's texting me that she's scared. I gotta go check on her. Thanks, Shane. Thanks, JL. I appreciate the birthday wishes. Thanks, Richard. Yo, Gary. Welcome.
Perfect.
I haven't
Okay,
seen you
Gary.
comment. Let's go. Nice. All right,
Gary,
guys,
make sure you just double for safety reasons. Just put it in the comment section as well, y'all. Just for safety reasons, or the
Perfect.
Discord, either one.
Mushi, what's going on? Pranksters, awesome. All right,
Perfect.
sweet guys. I gotta go check my kid. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, have a good one, y'all.